We should be live.
4 people are watching? 1. It's just us.
Concurrent viewers? Probably just me.
Yep. What is?
Somebody's there. Who dat?
Hey. GQP.
Hi, guys.
Right.
Hey, Garrett.
How we doing?
Fine.
Good.
All right.
Good. So, I got to go to ESPN, right?
Yeah. Go to. Watch ESPN.
Watch at ESPN?
Go to ESPN.com.
Yeah.
Yep. And
on the top right, there's a thing called Watch.
yep.
Click that.
And then home, originals, browse, schedule and replay. Don't have ESPN. Apps.
No, it should just say what? Does it say watch?
Just click on Watch.
Click on watch.
Yeah.
It's giving me a pull down of home, originals, browse, schedule and replays, support,
Schedule
apps,
and replays.
and don't.
Go to schedule and replays.
Yep. Okay. And I'm going to go down to curling,
Yep.
2021. Boom.
Yeah.
Let's try that. And it's saying, so I'm going to go to what, Mike? Spectrum?
Yeah. Spectrum.
Okay.
And then does it just give you a? Does it give you a? It probably just gives you a login.
Username?
All right. Here, I'm just gonna text it to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's not
Yep,
put
let's
this
not
out on the YouTubes.
Let's not do that.
Put that in first, and then
We got Debbie.
once you got that in, let me know, and I'll send you the other thing. There.
And it's cap sensitive, right?
I don't think the username is. The next thing is.
Such a professional broadcast so far.
I know,
This is
right?
great.
I saw her.
I saw her arm.
I saw her. There's
Saw her
the
arm.
Debbie.
Hey, Debbie. Can you hear us?
Can she hear us? Go up higher. There's. Hi, Debbie.
Can you hear us?
No.
No? Can't hear us? I don't know. Turn your volume up. Put us on mute.
Text her. Oh, wait. Oh, now she's connecting to audio.
Connecting to audio. It says connecting.
You in, G?
I'm in, I think, guys.
Hey, all right.
All right.
It is the rematch of last year, the gold medal game. With more, here's the.
Hey, Debbie. Can you hear
Hey,
us now?
buddy.
Hey.
How's it
going,
I
going?
can hear you.
Yay.
I figured it out.
Hooray.
Amazing. Yay! I'm
Congratulations.
such a
Hi,
big,
Debbie.
I'm a big girl.
Oh, look, and animals?
What is
oh my
this?
goodness. We have animals
Golly.
and professional and curlers.
This is Murphy. He likes curling too.
Oh, who doesn't like curling?
I know, right?
Absolutely.
If he only had thumbs, right? He could
What's
throw
that?
stones. If he only had thumbs, he could throw stones.
Oh, he'd be good at it. He's crazy.
He'd be a hell of a sweeper.
Yeah. I need his energy.
How old?
Oh,
He is October, so what? 6-8 months?
holy cow.
From
Yeah.
where? From where?
What's that?
From where?
From when?
Where did you get him?
Oh, so it's my friend Tanya's baby. I'm doggy sitting.
Dog.
Nice.
All right.
Sweet. Have you watched my Scotties, Debbie?
As much as I can. Yeah,
Nice.
I've been watching quite a bit. It's been awesome to watch curling again on TV.
Right?
Yeah.
I missed it.
I think we
I
all
want to be
missed
out
it.
there.
Have you done any curling this year?
I haven't curled in 18 months.
How many? 13?
14.
14?
14
so
months?
So
Yeah.
January of 2020
Yeah.
is when you last
Eau Claire Lining Kugelspiel was the last
curled.
one.
Ooh, a good one nonetheless.
That's a good spiel.
Yes.
A good one nonetheless.
I know.
Sweet. Did you play? I bet you played
How
with
about-
Chris Dolan
Tracy Dolan,
and Tracy and
John Bass from Eau Claire,
Oh,
Mhm.
and I can't remember.
Tony?
No,
No.
Place?
no.
Got it. Well, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
They're obviously very good and very memorable. And you
We don't
just
place in that spiel.
you probably just,
we play the draw, so
Got
we
it.
try to win if it's a good time, and we try to lose if it's a better time to play the next game.
That's a good way to bond
Do that.
spiel. That's a
Do
good.
that.
That's I mean it's the bond spiel.
yeah, we should
That's
we should
true.
have discussed that during our Bonspiel podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you always play to win? No, not
Nah.
if it means we have to play at 8 o'clock the next
The
morning.
bond spiel, right?
That's
8 a.m.
definitely-
draw. No, we'll just lose and play at 11.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Joel,
Yes.
can you turn you guys up a little bit? Is that possible? You're a little light.
Yeah.
Tiny bit. Yeah. So, who do
Debbie,
you like?
are you hearing light or can you hear him?
You're good.
A little
I
late.
turn.
A little light.
Okay. I turn us
There you
up a
go.
little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
Who do you like
Good.
tonight, Debbie?
What's that?
Who do you like tonight? Who's gonna win?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm kind of rooting for Homan's team. I just know them better than Enerson, but I think it's gonna be a good game.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah. So.
I think I'm indifferent mostly, kind of pulling for Anderson just because they won last year. There still might not be a women's worlds, but it'd probably be nice
Yeah.
if they could win their way back. to
True,
a
and have an
women's
opportunity at Worlds.
Yeah, get an opportunity at Worlds. I don't know.
Yeah.
And Shannon Bouchard comes down to the Madtown Double Down. So
Yep. Shannon Bouchard does come down to the Madtown Double Down, so
Yeah.
she
And I
gets
like
a-
both of them. I mean, they're
bonus
both
point
amazing
there, yeah.
teams.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty similar. I mean they'll play with rocks in the house, but they both like to hit. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta get the game on. I gotta put it on my phone.
Oh my goodness, you have to do that.
I miss
well, we
it.
just went. Well, we just went
Nobody
through this whole process with Garrett. So you want to go?
Do we have to walk you through it too?
Yeah.
I got it.
You got
So
it. Okay, good.
I'm in the sticks, so I don't have cable. So I'm hacking my boy's cable.
You're not
So,
doing anything. Let's not
Mhm.
talk about that.
It's all good. Um, so there's nobody in the stands, right?
Nope.
Cardboard
Right.
cutouts.
Cardboard
Cardboard
cutouts.
cutouts. I think it was the last game of the night, last night, where Holman's team stuck around to watch the end of the other game to see where they would play, and Holman's team was actually there, and they were actually cheering and clapping.
Yeah, there was some clapping at the end of the games
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
night. It was kind of bizarre.
And
like they'd make a shot and you'd hear.
So
It was
Debbie,
like
what
you
do
sound
you,
of
hear the
two people clapping.
Debbie, what do you think this is like with no crowd at all? What do you?
Well,
would this,
honestly, I think they're excited to be able to play. For
Right.
one.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's different, but I'm sure that they just kind of get used to it. But the crowd makes a huge difference. I mean, I'm sure they're missing the excitement of the crowd, and especially as a sweeper, you can hear the crowd cheering you on, and I'm sure they're missing it. But you know, they get to play at a championship and Scotties, so you know, good
You-
for them.
I mean,
but
wh-
yeah, the crowd. I'm sure they're missing the crowd.
When
so
you went to
would
Worlds,
pull
where
a
did
lot
you
of
go to
motivation
Worlds?
from the crowd? You'd pull a lot of like vibe from the crowd.
Oh yeah, especially the sweepers when you're calling sweep. You know, you just feel that energy and encouragement, and it's fun. It's more fun to play in front of a crowd. But
Yeah.
it's still intense for them. It's just a little different. It's just different, I'm sure. But the main thing is they're playing, which is amazing.
Right. I'm I was thinking about this on my way over, and I think the play, like, it hasn't been as sharp as it would be had they played a whole season, but it's still pretty impressive, the quality of play, even with just, like, I mean, some of these teams have had minimal ice time, and some of them have had practice at the start of this week, and that was it. And they're getting, I mean, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, there's been a couple spots where you just shocked to see some of the easy ones missed, but you figure there's also, like, there's no 10,000 people in the stands, so
Right.
Ice makers maybe futzing with that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Go ahead, G.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think the ice is any different with the room temp, or is that going to be about the same? With no bodies on the ice.
Humidity level is going to be down. That place has got to be probably pretty dry, so the pebble might break down a little bit faster, I would think.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually thought it might be better because I haven't heard them talk about fudgy spots. Like when you're watching a championship, you usually talk about the fudge and footprints and stuff. And I haven't heard them talk about that this week, about, like, the footprints and the fudginess. But it's got to come into place.
It's been different. Like earlier in the week, Joel, depending upon, Russ likes to talk about the ice more than anybody else, and he did talk to Greg Owasco, who's the guy that's doing the ice, and they were saying that it was pretty dry in there. Like you were just saying, Joel, that the pebble wasn't even hitting the ice a lot of the time. Like, it was so dry in there. Yeah, but they've fiddled with it and diddled with it. I mean, unfortunately, the Scotties is kind of like the guinea pig. They'll probably figure it out a little bit better for the Briar, and mixed doubles will be a little different, and Worlds, and then the Slams. But I mean, whether outside will play a factor too. So
yeah,
what do you think the butterfly factor in these guys are right now?
I mean, it's still going to be big. I mean, there obviously a lot of money is on the line.
Yeah.
I think both teams have qualified for the Olympic trials, right?
I don't know.
Because last year Anderson won.
Anderson would have by winning the Scotties last year, right? Or does
and I think Holman's qualified, so at least
probably.
I think they both have qualified for the Olympic trials. But I mean, just winning a Scotties or any kind of national championship, like, wow.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a huge deal.
Yeah, huge. Yeah, I'm sure there's some butterflies.
So they had a bunch of beverages the night before, right?
Definitely Holman.
Yeah,
they've got to be a little tired.
Definitely Holman got sauced last night for sure.
Yeah, not having any tournaments beforehand. It's amazing how fit they are.
I mean,
and Rachel being 8 months pregnant. Oh my gosh!
Right? That's bananas.
Crazy.
I have a big lunch and I have a hard time getting in the hack at a spiel. I can imagine what's like getting in there with a tiny human inside you.
Dealing with our beer bellies and our wine bellies.
I know. I suppose you get used to it, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Go.
They had like a 3/4 size ice sheet, I guess, on their. I think they live on a farm or something, and they had like 3/4 size ice sheet that her husband made for her.
So who was that, Mike?
Holman.
Holman did?
Yeah, I think she's actually been like practicing.
Nice.
But yeah, let's see if I can find.
It's like the movie Ice Castles where they had the the skating rink out in back, and they were practicing before the big event.
On natural ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have had the Scotties on natural ice. That'd be interesting.
Let's see.
Outside Calgary with the snow.
14-second ice.
Yeah,
With
they're
a huge fall.
More like what we're used to.
yeah.
Don's feeling.
So they are
Gotta
both
go.
qualified for the curling trials. I'm looking it up right now. Homan qualified by winning the 2019 Canada Cup. And then Anderson qualified by winning the 2020 Scotties. And then, according to this, it says the other two teams on the women's side are Tracy Fleury and Jennifer Jones by their CTRS points. So these two teams are in.
Right.
So, it would have been a big win for like Walker to secure her spot if she would have been able to get in. Although that would have been, could you imagine playing 3 games on championship day?
I know.
That's
kind of like back to back.
That's bananas. I think they had like an hour and a half between the first game and the second game.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. And they started that game okay, but I think they were just tired.
They looked a little tired, yeah. Their numbers weren't as high as in the tiebreaker.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, nice shot. Nice shot.
Yeah, pretty
I'd
good.
be most excited about winning the jewelry.
Right? Yeah. They get some pretty nice.
Diamonds.
They get some pretty nice bling for winning, don't they?
They do. They get a ring,
Mm-hmm.
and they get I think for qualifying for the Scotties, they get another like diamond in their pendant for their necklace.
Yeah.
Is there a pendant that goes around, or what is that, Debbie?
So like their necklace, they have a necklace that's the Scotties symbol.
Mhm.
Okay.
So they get that for qualifying for the Scotties, and then I think each time they are at the Scotties, they get like a little diamond for it. And then first, second, and third place get a ring. First place gets a diamond, second place gets a ruby, and third place, I believe, gets an emerald.
Wow.
And they're gorgeous. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Jennifer
Nice
Jones
stuff.
must have like a huge heart by now. Like she's gotta have like a Flavor Flav style, like HOH.
The big old
Or the heart.
She's
thing.
got like the Titanic,
Yeah.
big old diamond, heart of the ocean.
Pretty much. Her and like Colleen Jones, I think,
Mm-hmm.
have like the biggest diamonds. Well, and, like
When
I think like
Yeah.
Dawn McEwen's been, she's won a lot with Jennifer Jones, Jill
Yeah.
Officer.
I was just gonna say Jill Officer. Yeah, there's got to be some names in there that we're forgetting, but yeah. Let us know in the
Kathy
chat
Overton.
if you know.
Mhm.
When did you move to the U.S.? Like, did you grow up watching the Scotties? You had
Yes,
to.
when my brother and I were babies, my dad was transferred for his job, so
Mhm.
we were pretty young.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
your dad's name is?
What's that?
Wally
Your
Henry.
dad's name is?
Wale. I know
The
I
great-
should message him.
The Great Wally.
Know that for
Yeah.
Wally Henry.
Right.
An icon.
I didn't realize.
My
I thought you
brother and
moved.
came to the
I thought you
States,
moved
so
later on, so that's my fault.
Yeah, that's okay. Canada still tries to claim us as far as like learning
What?
curling in
Why
Canada,
not?
but no,
Why not?
we
I mean-
learned curling at the Old Madison Curling Club
Yes.
But
There you
you're dual
with
citizenship.
the lift deliveries.
Yeah. But you're dual citizenship, aren't you, Debbie?
What's that?
Are you dual citizenship?
You still lift on your takeouts, don't you?
No, because my old knee won't allow it.
Oh. Damn you, knees. Damn you, Father Time.
I know.
And
I can't be a dinosaur anymore. I have to convert to,
How long?
the new ways.
When did you stop lifting?
Like 3 years ago,
3
but it's
years
not
ago?
pretty. It ain't pretty.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, I've tried to lift in the past, and it doesn't work out well.
I'm not that coordinated.
It doesn't work
still
out well
wanna
for
lift.
me. It doesn't work out well for me or the ice. I tend to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you still tip? Do you still tip a little bit?
Tip?
Yeah.
No, like
Like-
Netoin used to do.
Still tip.
I don't know what I do. It's not
No.
pretty anymore.
That's fine.
Or you can just be like Joel and just chuck it. Just
Yeah, I'm happy to stay upright.
Same.
I think
Yeah.
the last time I saw your brother throw a lift, he fell on his face. So it,
No.
Seems.
That could have been
accurate.
because of something else.
Donnie, that's never happened, has it? He's they're on the chat, by the way, so they're there somewhere.
Who is Donnie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's Courtney's logged in. Not sure if Donnie's there, but
I don't think Donnie knows how to use a computer. He just has his wife do it for him because she's smarter than he is. I think that's how it works at the Henry household.
he's gotten some computer skills in his older ages. When he started his own business, he had to. So
hey, he comes and sprays my lawn. It looks great.
Me too. Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna be back at it this summer
Oh,
Yes!
yeah? Cool.
with the Daisy Dukes on.
Nice.
Gotta get customers somehow.
Big
Yes.
Scott here. Big Scott here.
You can come over to my house. It was always a highlight when you would come over and my kids were home when you used to work for Donnie.
Gonna
Like, Debbie
cost you
came over today. We know Debbie. Like, yep. We watched Debbie curl.
Oh no, no.
You got it?
Uh,
Wreck.
Kirby.
Hey, puppy.
hello.
Watching curling.
All right, let me just
Like,
refresh
this is new.
this.
All right, I missed it.
She didn't make it.
She didn't make it.
Flashed on the top.
No, she crashed on the top.
Crashed on the
Got
top.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Anderson stole, right? Yeah, Anderson
Mhm.
stole one.
Yeah.
All right, should we hit up a sponsor?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
For our literally tens of viewers.
Yeah. Why not?
Tens of viewers. What do we got first today? Today, our first sponsor for the podcast or the web stream watch party, alchemy.com for your technology solution provider needs. That's ALQIMI.com. They sponsored the podcast. We're giving them some run here on the watch party. Curler, friend of show, works at Alchemy. So thanks to that person for sponsoring us, sponsoring other curling stuff.
Big data.
What club does he?
AI.
What club does he come out of?
I have no idea.
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed. Okay.
Person is asked to remain anonymous. And I screwed it up on the last show and potentially gave away their gender.
Nah. Good enough. And we got sweatcedo.com.
Oh, yeah. Sweatcedo.com.
If you want to look as good as us, like
these
handsome devils here.
Yeah.
My brother and I are both there wearing the Fletch.
The Fletch.
Yep. That's called the Fletch. It's
yep.
purple. It's great.
I had the what is it? The Beer
Fest.
Beer Fest. Yep.
Yeah, the Beer Fest is a good one.
The Beer Fest. So go to sweatcedo.com, check out and enter Curling Nation 10 in the coupon code for 10% off your order.
And these
we don't get absolutely anything, but they were nice enough to share a code with us because we look very handsome wearing our sweatcedos.
And these things are great for curling because they're warm.
Oh yeah,
They're fuzzy. They don't shed.
Yep.
On the ice.
Your brother and I wore ours
Oh, they
during
don't shed.
the pandemic spiel.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I washed mine once, but
don't
then you're good.
I've washed mine a couple times.
Yeah, well, I washed mine once before I used it.
Oh,
And-
yeah. But yeah, they don't shed. You can slide it in them really well.
Very comfortable.
They're comfortable. They look great. You can-
Depending on your height, you might need a seamstress to shorten up your pants a little.
Yep.
But
And you can bedazzle the front.
you can get them
or the back.
bedazzled, embroidered. Aaron Rodgers wears them, so you know their quality.
That is true.
Absolutely. So, what do you think about this, Debbie? When they've got the they're running their ads and they're showing lead rocks. Like, I don't know what I think about this.
Oh my gosh, I remember like 2002 Olympics was in Salt Lake City.
Yep.
So kind of like the first, because 98 they didn't show much curling. 2002 they started to show more curling. And I remember they showed like all commercials until like the third and the skip through. So all my friends that were not familiar with curling thought that just the thirds and the skips through because they didn't show any of the leads or any of the second shots. So we had to explain to them like, yeah, you missed like 15 minutes of each end because of the ads. And we were just excited that they're actually showing curling on television.
Nice.
But I explained to them that they missed like my two teammates' entire shots. They're like, yeah, we turned it on and all these rocks are in play. And then you were up and then Carrie Erickson was up and it was
And
just
that was
confusing.
it. Yeah. That is how
Yeah.
I got hooked on curling. Like, I didn't know anything about curling until that Olympics. And then they showed it on, like, CNBC or something. And I would just, like, every night, I'm like, is curling on? Like, every time I turn on the TV for the Olympics,
and
I'm
then
like, is curling on?
Each Olympics it progressively got better, like 2006. But it was on Crazy Times because that was in Torino. So it was Crazy Times.
But it was that, and then it was like it was Debbie Henry is from Rio, Wisconsin, and I'm like, I've camped in Rio, like I know where that is. I've camped in R10, and
You're like, what?
And that was why I joined, and then I ended up finding out there was a curling club in Madison, and the rest is history.
And look at you now.
I'm
You're
terrible.
Like
Yeah, look at me. I have my.
You're commentating the game.
I'm doing something.
What else is there to do on a Sunday night?
I don't know.
During a pandemic,
We watched the Golden Globes.
Watch some hotties curl.
I'd pass. Yeah. And then the real hotties come on next week.
So what's your guys' favorite curling shot? Like
hack
to
weight guard.
play, like
yeah, the hack weight guard's good.
The hack weight guard.
play successfully.
Pretty good at it.
I'm real good at
Real
it.
good at it.
Yeah. If I had to, I don't know. Let's see. If I had to pick one.
Well, I did make a shot once where I played a peel weight in off like triple for 5 one time. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, so if you have to play that a lot, it's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, probably a
because you're
punch your third.
hopefully you don't have to play many of those during curling.
Yeah.
It's another run back triple to score 1.
I like the heart deflating hit and roll underneath to bury.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite. So where they think they got the house in hand and one hanging out the outside, and you throw a perfect hit and roll underneath to drop in, and they can't get. That's probably my
Like, take that.
Yeah. One of the things
I
I
like
liked.
the run.
The
You like
what?
the
I
what?
like run back.
Run back.
I don't have the
Yeah.
I don't have the heat that Joel does, but when you can throw that high hit, but it like makes you feel like I'm the human being.
Liar.
I'm gonna be lame. I like a good team shot. Like I like hack waiters where like you're flirting with the guard, but you make it and you like Garrett, you hit and roll under, maybe into the middle, maybe roll to a freeze or something, but you make it because sweepers helped you out there, and your third makes a good line call or something like that. That's my favorite
You like the
shot.
finessey shots.
I do
Yeah.
like the finessey shots. I'm not very good at them, but I like them.
Yeah,
I like-
those are because it is. If you're playing a finesse shot, it's a team shot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I liked when Nick Spatola was my third on Thursday night curling,
Yeah.
Thursday night men's league. We'd be playing a hit, and I told him, yeah, he hit it here, and give me a little bit up, and he knows I'm playing the double.
Yeah.
He knows I'm calling the double, and he throws it, but I don't yell it down the ice. So the other skip gets pissed that we got lucky because I didn't call the double. It's like, no, I called it. I just didn't say it because I didn't have to.
Well, what I like, I said I like our team shots. My favorite is like when we're playing men's league, when we're playing Mansfield at Madison, and we're playing a finesse shot, and we're really close, and it's between me and my third, and we're yelling back and forth, and the sweepers are like half sweeping or they don't know what to do, and we end up making this shot, and we tell them every time, we're like, when mom and dad are arguing, it means we're real close. Like, we don't know what to do. That's fine. It probably don't have to do anything.
So you'll like this story. I had a coach once that like we're in world championships or whatever, and he said, don't like tell your opponent or don't yell out loud like what your plan is. Just put the broom down, and that way the statisticians don't know what you're doing. So that's why they do like a higher mark. Because if you stick around, they're like, oh well, maybe she was playing that. So then it helps your stats. Like, don't play hit and roll, because if you just hit, you only get a 4 instead of a 5.
Who
Just
was
put the
that?
broom down and
Lukowicz?
roll. It's like she got a 5. She was maybe her.
Nice. Was that Lukowicz? Fast Eddie?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yes, Fast Eddie.
he's
Yeah.
so smart.
Yeah, we worked with Fast Eddie back in the day. The '03 university team
There you go.
went to Italy. That was a lot of fun working with him.
He's awesome,
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
He likes his statistics. That's
and he's
for sure.
funny, hilarious.
He is. He's really funny.
What's your favorite shot, Debbie? What's your favorite shot, Debbie?
Like a back, I love run backs.
Like run back.
Run
Yeah.
backs.
Just a single run back or a triple
Doesn't
run
matter. Runner back.
runner back.
Runner back.
I like when you can drag stuff. That's always fun. When you're like, how much is it going to drag? And you're like, wow, it dragged a lot.
Yeah, that sounds too complicated for me.
Yeah.
Well, I love the skips that call the run back. Well, they actually are calling for like a peel, like a takeout, because there's a high guard, and then, oops, the stone goes back in, hits their stone, goes back in, runs into the shot rock, their shot rock, and they're like, yes, we made the shot, yay!
I hate
And
those.
like, sorry, not sorry.
No. I just put my head down, I go, sorry, and I walk back to where I'm supposed to be. I hate
not
those when they're
sorry.
like, oh, that was plan B.
Yeah, well,
No, it wasn't.
it depends on who you're playing though.
Oh, my God. Yeah, sometimes that's true.
But
But
you guys
Yeah.
that like in pool, you have to call slop. Like you have to, call slop.
yeah.
Isn't it a good thing in curling you don't have to call slop? Like,
Yes.
like you don't have to call it, make it.
We
No,
were
I
playing,
never had-
Joel and I
I
were
don't know.
playing.
I don't know what pool table you're on, but we never play shop on
Yeah.
pool. So,
Joel and I were playing
Let's get away
in
with-
a
When you're playing
league.
pool, like
Yeah.
don't you have to like
Yes.
like,
you have to call
this
slop.
right?
Yeah. Hi, Brownie.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Nothing. It's quite the backdrop you got there.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell my wife just did here.
She doesn't want anybody to
Yeah.
see what's actually behind you.
Yeah.
Well, I just told her it didn't need to be blurred, and then I thought she turned it off, but I'm on, like, a totally different deal than normal, so I have no idea how to, like, fix it. I can't neither of us could figure out how to change your name. Change
Wake
my
Martin
name.
up.
Yeah.
Wake Martin up.
so
Martin will probably fix it, right?
If
He's
I was
smart.
on the iPad, Martin could fix it for sure, but nobody knows how to do it.
That's great.
So,
Looks
I
like
don't know.
Holmes
Hey,
and
Dad, what's
Tracy
happening?
did too
They're
here.
like very high tech.
Yeah. Something like
Something.
that.
I like the shot. What I like is this time of year. If we were playing real curling, that what I like is when the Scotties comes on and the Briar comes on, and we're in the waning parts of the year, and then everybody watches this and thinks they're immediately better, and you go into league play and everybody's like, "Oh, just freeze to this." Tell them they're like second year second to be like, "Oh, just freeze on this one, back 8." No, really?
Yeah.
And then it's either a guard or it's hack.
And I just think you can make everything.
Right. I mean,
Because they make it look so easy.
they
right?
do make it look easy. And the ice is I mean, they spend more time on the ice in a day than, or
Hey, Gabby,
between
I'm
draws than we do in a day.
I'm seeing the women wearing some bling, wearing rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's the Scotties stuff that we were talking about.
Ball. So it's like the four.
I'm just saying, like hanging on the stone. Are you guys okay with that? Is that? I'd feel weird like having a ring on my hand, holding a stone.
Not the Scotties ring.
Not the Scotties ring.
That doesn't come off. I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's different, But like some people wear mitts, some people wear gloves. I don't know. But
Got it?
Hey,
Got it.
where are you guys in the game?
Holman just
they-
getting rolled to the hearts for 2.
They just finished N2.
is it fun? Oh, you guys.
Halfway through the first commercial or something.
Oh, okay. Well, we can sync up when you get on.
hate that.
Yeah, let's sync up when they come back and see if
Oh,
that
come on,
works.
the tag team commercial's on.
No, I don't have the tag team commercial.
Got the
Crazy.
I got the Nissan commercial.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a
Nissan
Nissan commercial now.
We had the Geico tag team commercial for a minute there. Well, a few seconds, I guess. What?
Peter says, "That just mirrors Craig looked like Garth from Wayne's World tonight."
Do I look like what now?
Garth from Wayne's World.
Garth from Wayne's World.
No,
Because you got your hat on backwards. That's why.
maybe. I don't understand. Like, we
Which
can't
one?
figure this out. My wife lives on Zoom, but she can't figure out how to change her name.
It's all good.
So
I'm good here, yeah.
We'll just call you Lynn for the rest of the night. So
it's fine.
If you go into, let's see, click on the video, and it says video settings.
Nope.
It'll come up. So the bottom left where you got the camera and the mute button.
Yep.
Click on the little arrow next to the camera.
Yep.
Video settings,
Yeah. Okay.
and then background and filters. I think
Hey.
you can click none.
Hey!
Yeah.
It's like normal looking now.
now how does he change
Yeah.
his name? From Lynn.
Jesus. Go over on the right in participants.
Tech support with Joel
Yeah.
Diaz.
No. See, I tried that. I can't get. I open up the participants thing and it doesn't. I can't. Then I can't click on anything else after that.
Yeah, Zoom. You might need to. Some things you need to like
That's all right.
restart. To,
I think we know who you are.
to change.
Yeah.
We'll just make fun of you later.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You got some long going on there.
Yeah, show her your hair.
Look
Come
like
on.
a-
Yeah.
Come on,
look
put
like a
on the
hockey
show.
player.
Yeah.
Do the show. Do the show. Come on.
No.
Fashion
Come
show.
on!
Fashion show. Fashion
Not
show.
yet.
Fashion show.
Later? Later?
Maybe
Okay.
later.
You gotta hang on.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
Oh.
If somebody scores a 4, I'll.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Okay, so
Somebody
I see
scores a
they're-
4.
They're back.
Yep.
You want me to stop and then?
Yeah. You can stop, and then we'll go 3, 2, 1, go.
Hold Hold on.
Garrett will
Okay,
be off, but-
This
I don't want to
Mac's
confuse him.
stuck. I can't even like get the little bar to come up.
Just click on the.
Do you need more tech support, Craig? 'Cause that's
Well-
what we're doing. That's what we're doing today.
Yeah, we need some like elevator
Yeah.
music and yeah.
I can't believe I figured it out on my own. I'm such a big girl.
Way to go,
Yeah.
Debbie! Hercules!
Tick to set it up.
Oh,
Oh,
all right, I'm stopped.
Okay.
oh, here she comes.
I'm stopped.
Oh,
You ready? 3. Garrett, stop your video for a sec. We'll get synced up
stop your video for a second.
got it.
on the ESPN. Just click stop.
My stop video. Shit. Shoot. Okay. Hang on. Where am I?
Use your mouse.
Trying. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep.
That video.
Click. No,
Wrong
Garrett.
one.
Wrong one, Garrett. Click.
Not the video in the Zoom. The video.
Not the video in the Zoom.
The video on the ESPN.
The video on the ESPN.
Oh. We got all shuffled
Yeah.
around now.
I can't.
Oh, just
All right,
go.
just
It'll be close
it's
enough.
fine.
All right, tell me when.
3, 2, 1, play.
Curling. Yay.
Okay, great. I
Yeah.
gotta figure out how to mute it again. Great.
You can do it.
If anybody else has any more tech support questions, just feel free to put those in the chat
Yeah.
or email curlingnation@curlingnetwork.com.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
We'll let you come into the show.
Yeah.
You can talk about curling while we figure out your tech issues.
So where are you guys down?
$2.99 the
Yeah.
first minute, 99 cents each additional minute.
Mm-hmm.
If you come on, payable to
It
Curling
looks like
Nation.
I am at Team Canada, throwing second. Burchard is throwing what
yep.
looks like her first stone.
They got a split screen up.
On a double.
They got the quad
I
box
got
up.
this crazy split screen. Yeah,
Yep.
this is her
Yeah,
first.
just-
She's sliding out now.
Yep.
Toggling.
Yep,
We're good.
We're real close.
All right.
Perfect. Spectacular. I think I've heard her name pronounced like
Ooh, that's a
7.
pretty good shot.
That is
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Do you know what that was? That was my second favorite shot. That was a crotch and squirt.
That was a crotch and squirt.
That's one of my
A
favorite
what?
shots.
Crotch and
Crotch and
squirt.
squirt. You hit it in the crotch of the stones, but you still went through, so it's a crotch and squirt. You squirt through. It's one of the best curling shots. One of my favorite curling shots ever.
What does this guy have to say?
I like Moody.
Other conversations,
Oh,
drinking
now I gotta
coffee,
mute.
etc. It's like a
That's
library.
okay.
Oh, we're getting pulled down, Craig. Come on now.
I'm trying. Hold on.
Versus Gary Galusha and the Northwest Territory.
I think Sherry Anderson said something like, "You can hear the toilet flush." When they were playing
Yeah.
games. It's like somebody go to the bathroom. Like you can hear
Oh my
that.
Yeah, she did say on the earlier broadcast that in the booth, like they're worried about talking too loud
Like
because
giving
the
stuff
teams
away.
the teams can hear them.
Sure.
I guess they're not, you can hear a pin drop in there because there's nobody there.
It does further complicate things.
Oh, nice shot.
I'm pretty impressed by the tan jersey. You would think it would be a bland color, but it actually is kind of a cool color on the ice.
Those jerseys are dope.
Good.
How's the curling?
Good. My friends have they've got this podcast going on.
Oh, you better
You
mute us,
come over
Steph.
here and look.
Oh,
Don't say anything
So this
bad
is-
about us.
Mm-hmm.
Anything bad.
Or
This is
say
my friend
things.
Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Tanya.
Hi, curling. Ouch! You're biting me. You're biting me.
Tanya's a big fan of curling. She cheered me on my entire curling career,
Nice.
so she knows a lot about curling.
No, I
How
don't.
many
Yes,
stones
you do.
I know what you know about curling.
What's up?
has she thrown a stone?
She has. What year was that, Tanya, that you came down the Madison Curling Club? Like 1988? Like, yeah, the old curling club, 1988, 1989.
Wow.
She lasted like a game.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
Not very graceful.
Greg, are you
You don't
having a
have to be
beer?
graceful.
What?
Not-
I mean,
are you having a beer?
You don't have.
Yeah, I got a beer.
Yeah, boy. All right. Good job. Nice
Yeah,
work.
wine. Like, imagine that.
What are you
Nice.
having? What kind of wine?
Cabernet,
Red stuff? Nice.
red stuff.
It's Cabernet. Surprised you didn't know that.
Cabernet. Cabernet
Oh.
Sauvignon something. Jan.
Whoa, that's a sneaky
my.
shot right there.
It is sneaky.
Wow.
Down there. There you go. Throw it on.
So,
Yeah.
Deb, who are you pulling for?
That's a good question. I like both teams. I know Holman's team better because at least I feel like at least I've played against some of these girls.
Fair.
The other girls I haven't played against at all. So,
Did you play?
and I'm a big Emma Miskew fan. I love Emma. She's awesome.
Did you play
So,
Continental
Holman.
Cup with any of them?
Okay.
Or
I sort of feel
Oh.
like
No.
like you almost have to pull for a woman who's 8 months pregnant and
Right?
playing at such an incredibly high level.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
She got in the hack the other day. The day that she stole the extra end win in both games.
yeah.
So whatever, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. The first game, she comes sliding down to the hack in the 10th end, and her first shot, she like gets into the hack, and you could tell that she just had this moment of 8 months pregnant lady.
Yeah. You can catch her wincing and
Yeah.
grimacing. Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like, oh. And then she just sat there. It took about 5 seconds where she just had this look on her face like, this isn't very comfortable.
Kid's probably like kicking her in the kidney or something.
Yeah, and then she, then she throws two perfect shots and, scores a couple points and then steals in the extra end and wins. So,
Yeah.
nothing to
Amazing.
I mean,
Crazy.
they played well. I like these jerseys though. Garrett referenced
How about you
the
guys? Who
they're
you guys pulling for?
fire.
I don't know. I
said at the beginning, I'm gonna go for Anderson, just because I feel
Oh,
like
that's right. You said Anderson.
if they,
How about you, Craig?
yeah,
I don't really care. Like
Yeah.
I've been very impressed with the curling that I've watched. Like I think that I didn't watch much at the beginning of the week, and I heard that it was a little sloppy. But I've watched a lot the last half of the week, and it's been really really good curling. So I don't really care. I kind of just want to watch a good game.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would be there with you. If I had to pick a team, I'd say Anderson, just because I feel like they get shortchanged by not going
turn it
to a
up
Worlds. So if they win again this year, at least they might get to go to a Worlds.
The Goonies were on.
So I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Goonies never say die.
And Holman's
Yeah,
team.
Goonies. I've got you guys here and Goonies on the big screen.
Hey, you guys! Turn that part up when it comes on.
Okay.
But I feel like Holman's team isn't going to be Holman's team if there is a Worlds either. I mean, who's gonna? I suppose Heather is Heather their coach or is she their alternate or both? Because Heather Nedwin's their.
Danielle Ingalls
coach.
is their alternate.
Oh, that's right. Danielle
Yeah.
Inglis is their
Danielle's their fifth.
fifth. So,
Yeah.
is she probably skipping? She skips a team out of Ontario, I think. So,
Yeah, she's a two-time mixed world champion
oh, there
at
you
skip
go.
position, I
I
think.
did not know.
Well, I
that.
don't know if she skipped. But yeah, she's a
Probably
two-time
third,
mixed
yeah.
world. Yeah, it could be third.
Nice. I didn't know that.
I don't
Learn
know.
something new
That's an
every day.
interesting. If they do have a Worlds and it happens in
Right.
spring,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way Holman can play unless it started tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
And
if
then
it's,
even maybe not.
I guess if it's
Yeah.
late, I guess if it's late enough, she'll be postpartum. But I mean, still, I can't imagine like 1 month after giving birth or 2 months after giving birth, she'd be all of a sudden.
I don't know. She's
ready
playing
to
8
go.
months pregnant. I mean, she's
It's
already.
a whole different story. Like
Yeah.
after though.
I'm sure it is, but she's
Fair.
she's a champ now.
Yeah, it's true.
She can do it all.
Mm-hmm.
She can do anything.
Fair. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like Craig said, good game would be nice.
Yeah. I was pulling for Walker today though. Like,
Me too. Me too.
if you haven't checked it out, the tiebreaker game this morning was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they couldn't pull it out in the semi, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I thought that Jones made a couple of questionable calls in that in that last end.
Yeah. She played in the last end. She played to hit the guard off and tried to get one on the side. Didn't. So she was pretty much banking the entire time to be able to have a double somewhere to play the extra. Do you think she should have played the come around?
Yeah, I think she should have played the come around at least once when she hit a guard, maybe twice.
Mm-hmm.
When she hit a high guard on a shot that I thought she should have probably played the tight guard.
Yeah, and Caitlin tried to tell her on one of those that she's like, I can see half of it or a quarter of it, and
That was a really good shot.
yeah. And
I did not have the sound on, so I didn't hear any of it.
Got it.
I was just
kind of watching it.
sitting there watching it.
Got it.
Folding laundry,
Nice.
trying not to distract my kids who were trying to do some schoolwork this morning.
There you go.
Mhm. I don't know. You
On
know,
a Sunday, kids are doing
Well, they
schoolwork on
probably
a
is.
Sunday.
they got homework.
Yeah, well, we got. I mean, we don't like. It doesn't matter. It's COVID, dude. It doesn't matter what day of the
Yeah.
week it is. Like
Sometimes
tomorrow we're
on-
going skiing all day. So
Sometimes on Friday, you're just like, I don't care what you do, just get out of my hair and go play outside. And then you're like, we'll get your schoolwork done over the weekend. We did that today too, so I know where Craig's at.
Wow. So we're
Yeah,
not talking.
tomorrow's a school day, and we're going skiing. We're leaving at like 10 a.m. to go skiing all day. So
Nice.
Where are you going?
we're going to Cascade tomorrow.
Okay.
I
Nice.
have a curler customer acquaintance who works there, so I traded her some curling supplies for a pass that we gotta use.
Nice.
So
Nice.
The barter system is alive and well.
Mm-hmm.
it was.
Sweet.
So that's normally we go to Tyrrell Basin though. We have passes there. But she gave us a day pass at Cascade for some curling gear.
Gonna be pretty gooey.
Yeah,
tomorrow-
well, it's supposed to get cold enough tonight, and then tomorrow is supposed to be. I don't know. I hope it's just not ice, because
Yeah.
it's supposed to get cold tonight, and then
I think the high tomorrow is only like 30, isn't it? And then
yeah,
the rest
tomorrow
of the
I'm
week
not
it's
sure it's
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
get
warm.
above freezing, but
Right.
all the stuff that's soft and wet right now might just turn to ice. We'll see.
Oh,
Could be a little
that
slick.
hurt.
It's all right.
All right.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Feel like that has been the miss most of the week. Is that?
That should have been you.
I'm
Wait.
not sure
I
why
think
she
I'm
threw
like
it
3
so
seconds
hard.
behind you guys.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Stop. Wait.
Okay,
Wait.
so technical.
So we're gonna do
How
this.
do I get?
So we're gonna do
how do I
this
get-
again.
Do
so-
it again.
When
Go
the
to
next
your-
end starts, let's just.
It's okay
Next time-
because
Yeah,
I've got the game on my phone,
yeah.
Yeah.
So when
but
the
I think
next
they're like 3 seconds behind.
when the
That's
next
okay.
when the next end starts, we're all going to stop our video.
And
Now
it
the
may
video
be-
on the curling game, not the video on
your
not the
Zoom
Zoom
video.
not the Zoom
I
video.
know.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
But I think-
Well, now Craig said
I
the
think-
video.
but
So
I
yeah, we're gonna
think-
stop the video on
we
the.
gotta do something.
Yeah, stop the video on the ESPN broadcast,
Right.
and then I'll say 1, 2, 3, go, and then we all press play at the same time, and hopefully we'll be a little more synced up.
So like
But,
when I'm watching you guys on Zoom, like that part,
No.
like that screen.
The no,
Your phone.
The ESPN feed.
the ESPN feed. So you're.
But I think, Joe, I think the feed is different on a phone app than on the internet.
I mean, it'll be close-ish.
I'm okay.
Where
Yeah,
are you right
I
now?
can follow. I'm good.
Is-
I'm on a commercial.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
So you saw Anderson roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as
I'm
close.
only like 2
It's as
seconds
close as we
behind.
can do.
Yeah.
Without
As close as we can
All
get.
good.
without having to rebroadcast and get taken down.
So Debbie, what's your next stuff? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be doing anything competitive? Are you going to be? What are you doing?
I am
No.
going to Traverse City, Michigan, end of April.
To do what?
Curl.
With whom?
Is that where they announced the new building of their club?
I think so. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, they've
Are
got
you one of the
they've
guys
got
that are
big
opening it up?
plans. Well, they're not
Yeah,
building
they're-
it. They announced their plans. They haven't built it yet.
Right. Yeah, they're building a brand new curling facility, and isn't it? I think it's like a complex, like a sports complex.
Yeah, they want to build a. They want to build a pretty big multi-million-dollar facility.
I don't know what they settled on.
I don't either.
I heard an interview with some of the people that I think are, not sure influential is the right term, but I think they're helping. I'm not sure I know the right term, but they.
Have you guys ever curled at Traverse City?
No.
No,
Craigie?
he is not.
He stepped away
I
somewhere.
think Craig is away.
It's a gorgeous city. It's beautiful. There's lots of
Yeah.
beautiful golf courses. It's right on Lake Michigan.
Mhm.
Traverse
The
City,
town is super cute.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Great
But it's-
people. I love it.
oh,
I've been
but
going
it's-
there, I think, like 8 years in a row ever since they first started, and it's
Oh, really?
one of my favorites.
So you're going over there for what, though, Debbie?
They have a curling tournament. It's called the or Bonspiel. It's called the Cherry Bomb Spiel.
I've heard of that
And so
one.
you're going to be playing in their old club.
Yeah, it's an arena
Yeah.
arena curling. So
Yeah.
probably the last year of arena curling.
They wanna.
They've been working towards a dedicated curling facility for years, so
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
Mhm.
I mean, I'll be interested to see if they can pull it all off. Some of the stuff that they were talking about
Well,
in
it's
this
part with
interview
the
was
city
pretty.
too. So it's with the
Oh.
city. It's not just
Yeah.
them.
Okay,
Right.
that's good.
You ready to go?
That's good because when I heard about their plans, like it was a big multi-million-dollar facility. I was like, whew,
Right.
that's a lot of money to raise. So,
Yeah.
for,
but it's good to hear that.
So I'll
that
find
the
out
city's
more in
involved.
April.
sure.
Yeah.
Who you curling with? Not me, for sure. Thanks for asking, by the way.
Same team I've played with for years and years and years there. So Amelia Yostis,
Got
Stephanie
Yeah.
Seneker,
it? Mm-hmm.
and Marcus Gleaton.
Marcus. Don't know Marcus.
Marcus
know
is from
Marcus,
that
but-
area.
Yeah.
He's from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Nice.
So it should be
Oh.
fun.
How long does it
Joel,
take
you
to
ready
get
to
to
rethink?
Traverse City?
Way too long.
What's
Yeah.
that?
How long does it take to get to Traverse City? I feel like
Oh
that's
gosh,
that's
a
a
long
You gotta
time.
go up and over the lake.
Yeah, up and over is a much prettier drive.
yes.
Otherwise, you go through Chicago and then up.
Gary, Indiana.
Armpit of America.
Hey, my mother was born in Gary, Indiana.
Great city. It's a great.
Great place.
I got nothing. I still think it's the armpit of America.
It was it was a great city.
She is the deodorant to the armpit. Maybe she's the good part.
All right,
was-
let's
it
all
was a-
stop our
it was
video.
It was a great city 49 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna stop the video
Oh,
and then
yeah.
do a countdown.
So,
Deb, are you ready?
Well, I don't know how to do it on my phone. Will it work?
Yeah,
Just
just
tap your
like
phone and
yeah,
just hit
tap
stop.
phone. Is there a stop?
there should be a pause or a stop button.
Is there a pause or a stop button?
There's an X.
Yeah.
Picture on picture. So do the X. I don't know. I'm honestly, you guys, I'm okay. Like I'm
Okay.
2 seconds behind you.
Okay.
Okay, we'll
Alright,
go.
everybody
Okay,
ready?
I don't want to
Ready?
mess it up. You
1,
guys go ahead.
2, 3, play.
Okay,
We'll see.
great.
Instant
Did you break
replay.
it, Craig?
What?
I asked if you broke it.
I didn't break anything.
Good job.
Burchard just let go of the stone.
Got it.
Because Lynn's gonna be pissed if you do.
Close enough.
Lynn's watching in the other room,
Yeah, she said
Yeah.
don't spill
and
on her computer.
she was chit-chatting with Ross Harvey, apparently, who's
Oh,
watching.
really?
But I don't, like, I can't find the chat, so...
Who's Ross Harvey?
It's
I don't
on-
know Ross Harvey.
The chat's on the YouTube
Ross Harvey's
page.
a legend.
He
Is
is
he?
a legend.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
And he's a
and he
man.
hasn't changed a bit. He's hilarious.
I don't know how to get the chat up, though, so... And
It's
I'm
on the
having enough
YouTube.
problems, so...
Yeah, that's kind of like I've got everything going. I'm not touching it.
Okay. No more
we're-
tech support from Joel today. You're on your own from now on.
Yep.
Well, if somebody in the chat starts talking to us, then you gotta relay it to me, because I can't...
Yeah, I can't
Read it.
see it either.
We can do that.
So we're running
The
the
only
hit
thing-
right now, right?
Yeah.
No, the only
mean,
thing
okay.
noteworthy is Lynn said don't spill beer on her computer.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
That
good.
seems fair.
It's a good start. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh man.
So Craig, we were talking to Debbie about like not having any crowd in the stand. What do you think that would be like?
It's calm.
I think that would be like most curling games that I've ever played in my life.
And for me, most
Yeah.
world championships.
I was just yeah. I mean, if it's not in Canada, it's fairly sparsely attended. At least early in the week, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
how many
I mean-
people were at your Worlds when you were in? You went to Worlds in Grand Forks, right, Craig?
Yeah, I was in Grand Forks, and like the day games was, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, probably not. Night games were probably, I don't know,
That's okay.
the weekend night games, and
No, you're fine.
I don't know, those were 3,000-4,000.
No big deal.
Yeah.
But like the finals were probably only about that much as well.
Got it.
But would you say that's a blessing or that's a hindrance because you feed off the crowd or you get some feedback and some juice from the crowd?
It can be both good and bad, I suppose. I don't know. Deb's played in a lot more crowd environments than I have.
I was just saying that I think for them, they're probably just so excited to be able to curl, right? Because I'm sure for a long time they didn't know if this event was going to be going on or not.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like when you're sweeping, the crowd is awesome because they're encouraging you. It's loud. It's exciting. I'm sure it's just different. I mean, everything's different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, there's at the same time when it's awesome at times, but it's horrible at other times because you can't hear it.
Yeah.
And you
Or
can't.
if you're losing.
Yeah, you can't tell the team. You know, you can't tell your sweepers to stop
Yeah.
and to start because they can't hear because they're going crazy from the
Right.
reaction from the other sheet.
I
But-
just think about that game. What was it? When did Gushu win in Newfoundland? Like that final was just bananas. Like the crowd was
Oh,
just.
that was Nova Scotia. I was actually there. Or not Nova Scotia, sorry.
No,
that
it was in-
the one in Newfoundland.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because they're from there, so that was
Yeah.
their
Right.
town.
I know, but it was just like how loud that.
Yeah,
That
they
was just.
they couldn't
That was
hear.
insane.
And plus, for their last shot, the ice had changed so much that they were trying to communicate to Brad that, like, you've got to throw a good 10 feet more here. Like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was nuts.
Yeah, because wasn't there a wind outage? They're having like 80 mile
Yeah.
an hour winds or something during.
Yeah, I
that.
was there. It was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
restaurant neon signs were down on the ground and,
Wow.
like, power out. It was, I mean, it was
There's-
windy.
I think there's a
And that was-
video of that game or it might have been earlier in the week where they had a wind outage and like
Didn't the power go out?
Jake, yeah, the power went
Yeah.
out. But like,
Yeah, and
I
they're
think
playing the short game.
yeah, Fry and like Mark Kennedy are like sitting on the pads behind the sheet, like those home hardware pads, and they're like playing a short game in like the emergency lights.
Yeah, because they had to stop the game in like the middle
Yeah.
of the game. They're like, let's play a short game.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Playing the draw here? Yeah, she's playing the draw.
This is not a great setup for
I know.
Team Ontario.
No.
No,
No,
see
it's
a
gonna
lot of yellow.
Be hard to get a
Not
deuce.
yellow.
Yeah. Skips deuce,
Yeah.
which is always
Yeah.
tough to do.
It's got to come to it.
Deb, when's the last time you curled?
We were talking about that. It's actually been 14 months. So last
Whoa.
January. How about you?
Well, I played 3 4-end games in the outdoor spiel in Monona
Oh, okay.
about a month ago.
We did too.
Otherwise, it was, whatever, March
Like a year ago?
8th or whatever day they
Yep.
shut it down.
Third
Um,
event champion.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the longest I've been off the ice since I've been in my mama's belly.
Wow.
Yep. Crazy.
What are they doing here?
I think she's gonna draw.
Gotta
I
draw.
think she's gonna try and bury behind everything.
Oh, draw.
Everything else is behind cover.
I can hear my wife comment in the other room. Something
Yeah?
about a nice shot. Maybe she's ahead of us.
Yeah, maybe she's a couple seconds ahead.
I think she was.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty
Tell her to
good.
quit ruining it.
Quit ruining it. Yeah.
Ah,
That is a pretty good
Don't
shot.
worry about
pretty
it,
good shot.
sweetheart. I could barely hear you.
Get her synced up with us. Come on now. I did hear Russ talk about the sensor handles. So there was some supply chain issue from Asia somewhere where I'm not sure what didn't come in, but there was apparently some parts that didn't come in for the handles. But
Really?
but they'll be here for the Briar, so they'll have the
Oh, so
sensor
that-
hand.
I was wondering about that because I
Huh.
didn't see like the silver on the handles.
Yeah,
Right.
they're using regular handles, but you can see the magnetic strip is in the
Yeah,
Is-
the
is in
magnetic
the
strips
ice.
in the ice. I
Yeah.
saw that.
All Russ said was there was on air was there was a supply chain issue with parts coming from Asia. So
What
Those are
else
not
would they need?
handles, right?
Like, I can't.
I batteries.
That's
I don't
weird.
know. I have no idea. Oh, good shot.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Slow down. Not seeing it yet.
I don't know.
Wait.
They said supply chain
Yeah.
issue. There's electronics in there. There's batteries in the handles. So
sure, yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But apparently
I-
that's fixed for the Briar. So
I assumed it was just like we don't want to put a bunch of, because I'm assuming they sanitize the handles after every game, and I figured that it would just not be good
Yeah, that
for
could be.
those handles for some reason or another, and, running all that
no, they said it was
stuff on
parts.
there, but. Huh.
Couldn't get parts. I don't know.
I just
Well,
assumed
that's-
I assumed that the technology had gotten so far advanced that they just look different. now.
If
I
you don't,
thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just they didn't want to spray those super expensive handles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of
I was
where I was
thinking,
at, like putting
Right.
stuff
but they're
on.
so coated. I mean, I don't know why that was.
Oh,
Uh-oh. That's good.
Not seeing it yet.
Doogie would be all about
Wait
that
for
one.
it.
Right down on.
Wait. They're sweeping.
Oh, they kicked it before it moved. They kicked it before it stopped.
Shut up.
Oh, they burned it. Yeah, burned it. It
They
picked.
burned it.
It picked. It picked.
Right down on the button.
Wow.
That's what Dugan would say.
My dad, he's not part of this. He doesn't even know that I'm doing this right now, but there's a group chat between my sister and my parents and my family. And Dad asked who we're pulling for. And then he says, I'm finding it hard to pull against someone who's 8 months pregnant. So
Yeah. I know.
Nice.
That's fair. I appreciate that.
What do the rest of the Browns say? Have they weighed in?
my wife's an Einerson fan.
Okay.
And you know, I don't know that she's like diehard pulling for her, but I think that if she was choosing, she would be choosing Einerson
Okay.
this evening. She could probably walk across the hallway and tell me that
Yeah. What about
if I said it wrong, but
what about Erica? Did Erica weigh in? Who's Erica want
Sister.
to win?
let's see what she had to say.
Or as Ben Tucker would say, what does Erica Brown Tetley have to? Who does Erica Brown Tetley want to win this game? That's my best Ben Tucker.
I'll quote her. I'm kind of pulling for Rachel. Don't mind Einerson though. Best
Got
two
it.
teams. So
Fair.
fair.
I was hoping Nova Scotia would have done better. That was all I really wanted to happen this week. They didn't. Oh well.
Who was that team?
Mauser and
Oh yeah.
Aaron Carmody. I don't know where their front end is, but I like Mouse.
So you
What's
guys
her-
are saying
what's her
that
name?
they're
Joe
not
Brothers.
using,
No.
they're not using sensor handles right now, right?
No.
So they got line
Correct.
judges
No.
that are watching.
Not,
what?
not that I've seen.
CBC was it Devin Hero? I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it says it's honor system. They said
It's
that
honor system, so no line judges.
honor system, and he was told that if a team felt like somebody was consistently going over, they could ask for an official to watch the Hoglines.
I'm sure there is an official roving around there just checking stuff at some point. So.
I mean, go ahead, Demi.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Craig. Craig, do you remember when John Dunlop dressed up as a hogline official for the Madison Halloween Spiel?
Yeah.
He had like a USDA jacket.
He had a USCA official jacket.
Official jacket that they wore, and then he had these glasses, these big black glasses that had the eyeballs. And he got the chairs. He got a chair at the hog line.
And just sat out there?
In his chair and just stared at the hog line. It was so.
Wasn't it those eyeballs that were on like springs though? They'd
It
come.
could have been, but yeah, I just remember his like having like glasses with big eyeballs, and he just like for a while he'd just go out every nonchalant every like now and then, and he'd sit in the chair and just stare at the hog line.
It'd be even better if the glasses just had those googly eyeballs on them.
Yeah.
And you just
That's
sit there
kinda
and go,
what it was. That's
get
kinda
them to
what I
like
remember.
spin around.
That was so funny.
That's
'Cause
a very-
what they did like back in the day. They actually had people that just sat there the entire
yeah.
game. Can you imagine?
When we
sitting
first
there
started,
and staring at the hog line?
yeah.
Yeah.
When I first started playing down, they were
Worst
still
job
out
ever.
there.
And you're not getting paid. It's a volunteer job.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sit out there and freeze when you're playing in like Medford.
But they had
And they're
their
like-
jacket.
Yeah, the big jacket.
Like
Yeah.
like throw over parka things that they
Yeah.
bundled up.
And
Lori
they would-
Mount did it for years,
Ah.
and she would sit in that chair. I'm like, Lori, are you cold? She's like, I'm freezing my off, but I got to.
You can say naughty words on
Worst
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Not with
Yeah.
Debbie. Not with
Not
Lori
with Debbie.
Mountford's name.
Okay.
No, I can't.
But that has to be that worse job than like even holding a sign for like pizza place or whatever out on the road. Like that's gonna be the worst job because you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Spinning the
sign spinner.
It has to be a worse job than that.
Yeah. Well,
spinning the big arrow.
Mike and I have held the audio, the parabolic microphones for Badger games.
Yeah, but we get paid for that.
We get paid for that, but we've done a couple games where it's been.
Oh yeah, it's been really cold.
Really cold.
And it's really fun when it's like it's cold here, and then your like crew lead is from Texas.
Yeah.
We did a game that was cold, and she was from Texas, and she's like, "Here, do you need hand warmers?" And she'd like give us a box of hand warmers. She was like, "I'm freezing." We're like, "It's not that bad. Like it's cold, but it's not that cold."
I'm pretty sure.
Like, here, take more hand warmers.
Yeah.
But you guys got to move around. You guys
No,
got
you
to
don't.
move around.
No,
The
you-
judges.
Not really.
No, you.
No?
No,
No,
well,
I mean, you
we're
walk-
like this, and then
You
you
might.
you'd step over, move over, and then
Yeah, but you might walk like
you'll
2
walk.
yards, and then or 10 yards.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, and then you stand there
Yeah.
for like 3 plays, and then they're out.
Yeah.
You really don't. It's not like you're running up and down the sideline, moving
Yeah.
the microphone back and forth.
I'm pretty
But
sure
if you're
that.
a hogline official, you have to sit your butt there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
bad.
Can't even move.
Move.
and you
Right
just
there.
Yeah. And then you have to tell somebody they went over the hog line when they probably didn't.
you have to tell
Yeah.
Richard he went over the hog
that's just
line.
it. They
Yeah.
probably didn't.
They probably didn't. And it maybe happens once a bond spiel or once a tournament
Yeah.
if they tell someone. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
an awful job. Thank
Yeah.
goodness for
The sensor handles.
handles. Yeah.
It's so dumb though, because like curling is about the slowest sport that there is. But
Yeah.
you watching the hog line is still something that's like that, and it's really hard to tell.
Right.
And like an example that I've given in the past is I've when I used to play, we'd do video of our deliveries and see how we're throwing them or whatever, and like almost every session that I'd have a video session.
Yeah.
I'd throw one, I'd be, holy cow, I think I went over the hog line on that one. I'd rewind it, and I'd watch it in slow motion, and I'd let go, a foot and a half before the hog line, very clearly. Then I'd rewind it again, and I'd watch it in full speed, knowing that I let go of it, 18 inches before the hog line, and I'd see it again, and think, man, that was really close. Like, maybe I did go over.
Well, I think.
And
yeah.
so, like, it's a hard job to get right.
But
And-
what's worse than that are the guys or the people, and I know one person in mind that will almost look like they're like letting go
Like hovering.
Yeah.
and then bringing it back, but they really haven't let their fingertips off the handle yet. There's one gentleman that we all know that will do that and adjust, and then at the very end let go. And there's that double clutch spot of like once you let go of the stone, you've released it. So there's that as well.
Yeah. I mean, like Craig said, it looks like you go over. I mean, I even with sensor handles, like watching Kevin Cooey, it looks like he goes over a bunch, but he's letting go because the lights are green. It looks he's got to be close.
It's amazing technology
Right.
it's amazing technology.
But is it accurate?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think
Gotta
so.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just-
mean,
Yeah.
you get the
And that's
occasional.
and that's what's amazing about it, that it's that accurate.
You might get the occasional malfunctioning handle, but that
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
that is something that's such a minor problem compared to
Yeah.
hogline officials just pulling stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just amazed that the electronics that are in the handle, like the electronics themselves will hold up against being pulverized by peel weight shots.
Yeah.
But,
what are some of Debbie and Craig, besides the hogline foul? What are some of the more egregious fouls that you've seen that aren't being called?
Foot faults.
Say that. So explain.
So like, I don't know. I mean, the person might not even know that they did it, but you see it where it's like curling in and like your foot just kind of touches the stone. It kind of helps it over a little bit.
Yeah.
Touching the stone.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people sweep,
But not a lot.
get real close to a guard and all of a sudden, just accidentally just nudge that guard over. It's like, oh, look, we got by. It's like, did you really?
No.
Did you really?
Like, that's not possible.
Yeah.
You were on it halfway down. Not much. I mean, that's a great thing about curling. It's not an easy sport to cheat at. I don't think. Because people are watching.
I have encountered such a small amount of like bad, like whatever, not even bad, but just like such a tiny amount of violations. And when they do happen, 95% of the time they say something, and I would say basically the other 5% of the time they didn't know they did it.
Right.
Like, I don't know that I've ever really had. I shouldn't say never, but I can probably only think of about twice where I had somebody who I think was trying to pull something on me. Ever. And that's a lot of games.
Yeah,
so
it's hard to find a Bill Belichick of curling world.
Dude, it came out that he didn't. Well, yeah, whatever. I mean, I guess there's.
He's videotaping
Spygate.
teams, and
I guess there's Spygate. Yeah,
there's Deflategate.
Deflategate has been
basically. He's cheating.
Nah, fine.
Well, that's Deflategate.
Still
Spygate, yes. Deflategate has basically been
I thought
refuted. The guy that reported it came out like a couple months ago and was like, well, maybe the information I got wasn't the most credible.
So somebody put the thumb screws on him. And
So
he
came out and
allegedly.
So
Belichick.
he just kind of like, I hope Tom Brady doesn't sue the shit out of me.
Well,
or Belichick doesn't have him killed.
And I think Debbie and Craig, you're right. You're spot on. I think it's a sport that's itself refereed, and you're so close. If you become an asshole, on the ice, you're gonna get called out.
And you get that reputation, which you don't want.
Right.
And you're gonna have a hard time finding teammates.
Right, like in football, if you're the guy that's always like doing something nasty in the scrum pile, you're gonna get called out, but you're still gonna play. Yeah. But in this sport, it's so small. The teams are so small.
I think the closest thing is like when we were talking about sweeping a couple of weeks ago or a week ago on the podcast, and Craig was talking about like when Broomgate happened and was it Charlie Thomas's team? I mean, they knew what they could do, and they were just kind of abusing that fabric and just like joysticking rocks, and they didn't care.
No shame.
Yeah, just kind of no shame.
That wasn't cheating though. That wasn't at that point in time. That wasn't cheating.
Not really.
It was not in the spirit of the game.
Yeah, it's not it's not in the spirit of the game. So it was. I mean, and then Craig beat him, and they got pissed off, and it was great. Like that was also a good story.
They were mad.
Yeah.
Good.
But it's very rare to hear somebody that's like, I can take an advantage.
I kind of forget when. Were you still?
Oh, got it by.
Were you still currently pretty competitively, Debbie, when Broomgate happened? I don't remember.
Broomgate?
Yeah, with the.
Good shot.
Like with the brush fabric and being able to make rocks curl a shitload and hair brooms like getting outlawed, and were you still curling?
So it was interesting. So my last competitive year was just when that transition hit.
Okay.
So I think like 2015
15, 16 was my last competitive year.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I'd
that's
have been
when
right
they
around then.
switched, like, this. They figured out the sweeping and the one person sweeping. There was a time where I was like, I don't think I even know how to curl anymore because I didn't know how to do the one person sweeper. Like, I didn't know how to carve it. Like, I didn't know what it meant. Like, okay, sweep on this.
Straight,
like,
straight,
I
carve,
think
no,
it's
carve, carve, carve.
Yeah.
Straight.
I'm out. I'm done.
I'm done. I gotta quit.
I'm done.
I want a
Like,
world.
the year that it was one sweeper and they're carving it and stuff, I'm like, I asked my dad, I'm like, wait, what's happening? He had to teach me, like, okay, sweep on this side, it makes it curl more. I'm like, I kind of get that, but why? You know, it was just so weird to me.
Mhm.
I had to
You
take
didn't-
a lesson.
You didn't understand micro scratches and
Right. Because
Yeah.
then, like, people, you know, or like at Partyville or whatever, be like, can you help me with my game? I'm like, no.
No.
I don't know how to curl anymore. Sorry, no.
And I don't know.
Do you want to play?
What's going on?
If you want to play curling 2002
Oh, and then-
on
Yeah.
EA
And then it was
Sports, then yeah.
also- yeah. And it was also when the 5 rock rule came, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know. I don't know how to play this.
Time to learn the tick shot.
And isn't
Yeah.
it kind of amazing that the evolution of the game has gone this far that we have not figured that out till like the last 8 years? 10 years?
Yeah, like when Craig and I first started playing, we played with hair brooms. Craig, if we would have known now, if we would have known then what we know now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Also-
some of it's the ice technology.
Yeah, the
too,
ice
isn't
wasn't the
it?
same back then either, too.
No, but still,
Doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
don't think
but on
so?
competitive ice it was. Competitive ice was.
It was better. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about the
3-0.
late 80s.
Count 'em up,
like
Vic.
mid-
3-0.
Wow.
But we just didn't know.
One.
Yeah,
Ooh.
nobody knew.
Three.
And I mean, like, and so I talked
oh.
about this at some point, but like, I think that 2014, 15 season,
Right after that Olympics, yeah.
I think that McEwen's team figured it out,
Yeah.
and they didn't tell anybody, you know, for good reason.
Right.
But they figured it out, and
Yeah.
they weren't like crazy abusing it,
Yeah.
but they were like that year they were just killing it in the slams
Yeah.
and on tour, and it was only because they were winning so much that then other teams started to figure it out. But like I'm pretty convinced that they were like, I think they were playing it down
Yeah.
for a season. Like they were doing it as low key as they could, hoping that nobody else would figure it out.
Right.
And I think they basically did it for a whole year.
Wow.
And then it was
Except
at the end of that season that other teams started to be like, what's going on, man? These guys are making shots. Like they were on that guard.
They were
Yeah.
carving it, yeah.
And like they're maybe more backing things up, but
they did it that whole season except for the Manitoba men's final, where Mike finished second again.
well, just because you do it doesn't mean you win every game.
That's
definitely gives you an
also true.
advantage.
Also
Well,
true.
it's hard to like when it first.
They
came
might have
out,
won
I
it
think
that year too.
panic. Like you would cut it so much, you know,
Yeah.
it was too much. Like it was hard to figure out like how much pressure and how like especially if you had a new broom pad and all that. Like it almost hurt you because you'd carve it too much, you know, or you'd make it back.
You could.
Like
Yeah.
for a good 6 months there, I think people are, you know, it was new and it was a lot to kind of figure it out because you do it like too much. You carve it too much or you make it back up too much. Like it was a learning. There was a good 6 month of learning process there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think that, but yeah, if you think back to when we started, like if you would have had that bit of knowledge, like McEwen did, you know, like how long would it have taken before you won everything and then, or you know, won a lot more than you should have?
Like you imagine, Craig, back in our junior days, if we only had one sweeper with the hair brooms? Like,
Yeah.
we'd be teased and made fun of, but we'd be winning
We
everything.
would have won everything.
They're only sweeping with one
man.
sweeper, and they're, I mean, we only had hair brooms.
Yeah.
So funny to think about.
All right, let's run through our sponsors one more time.
Gotta pay the bills.
Got to pay some
I'm gonna
bills.
go put my kids to bed. I'll be
Do
back.
it. Do it. We'll see you in a little bit.
That's good.
I'm gonna get some more hydration.
Absolutely. Spectacular. You don't need... We're not selling to you.
Yeah.
You have everything. All right. We got... Thanks to Sweat Cedo. They give us absolutely nothing, but we did get a sweet
We like
code
them.
that we can pass on. We do like them. I have a Sweat Cedo. Joel has a Sweat Cedo. Mike Dietz has a Sweat Cedo. I think he's watching. He's
Yeah.
our friend.
Hey, Mike.
We have some. I've seen some other Sweat Cedos. They're super comfortable.
They're great. They're great for bond spieling.
Yes, absolutely great for bond spieling.
As you can see, written on mine in rhinestones is a bond spiel
Bond
champion.
spiel champion. Mine says USA on the back and it has an eagle on the front. It's pretty sweet. Aaron Rodgers wears one that says quarterback or greatest of all time or number 12. I don't know what his says, but he's handsome. And he has one. So go to sweatsedo.com. That's SWEATSEDO.com. Enter coupon code CurlingNation10 to get 10% off of your order. Like I said, we don't get anything, but you get 10% off your order. So go to Sweatsedo, make yourself look outstanding.
Alchemy.com, ALQIMI.com, technology solutions provider, sponsor of the podcast and other curling events around the U.S. Software development, enterprise, computing, healthcare, IT, big data analytics, AI. They do everything.
Jokingly nerd stuff.
Jokingly nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff.
Which companies need nerd stuff.
Darn
So-
right they do.
Can't get by without it these days.
Nope.
So,
Yeah. And if you need
ALQIMI.com.
tech support,
yeah.
just chat.
Yeah, chat
$2.99 the first minute, 99 cents each additional minute.
You need help with your Zoom
Do you
chat?
need help with your Zoom?
Need help
YouTube.
getting into ESPN to watch?
Getting into ESPN to watch curling.
It's what we do. So
I don't know. Joel's got some like vMix and some other stuff that we used for the podcast.
yeah,
We can maybe help you. Otherwise, yeah.
you can answer questions about web streaming. I know a
Web
little
streaming. Joel knows how
bit. I know
about
a
web
little bit
streaming.
about that.
I know things about triathlon. I'm not a very good golfer, but I could give you some golf tips.
Yeah, we can give you all kinds of
yeah,
golf
just-
tips. They're not going to help you. but-
No, probably not.
no. We can give you them if you want.
Swing hard. Tip the beverage cart. That's my
Yep.
best tip. My best golf tip is tip the beverage cart well,
Mm-hmm.
and your
Yep.
round is
Because
instantly
she'll come
better.
around more,
I mean,
ideally.
my favorite beverage cart of all time, or of like my in general beverage cart. If the beverage cart person comes back and knows what your foursome has ordered, and generally is she when you're playing golf, if she's like, oh, 4 White
That's
Claws,
sexist.
and she's
That's
got
a
them
little
like
sexist.
ready to go, it's generally a beverage. The beverage cart at a golf course is generally operated by a female. I'm not saying it always is, but it generally is.
Hey, I used to have that job. It's the best job I ever had in my life.
That's
Hello,
awesome.
sexist.
I drove the beverage cart at Yahara Hills,
Yeah,
Mhm.
off and on,
yeah.
and it was fantastic. I love that job.
Okay, all right. So, did you get?
Hold on, my wife wants to
Okay.
talk to me.
Do it. All right. All right. I have a follow-up question for Craig. Then this is getting good. Second half of curling coming up.
Talking about beverage carts and golf.
Talking about beverage carts.
Because if you followed our podcast,
That's what we do.
it's on par. Yeah. All right, Garrett, is your thumb all better? Like it's not.
Yeah, we had some
Yeah.
comments on the YouTube that we totally missed talking about your thumb. We
Yeah.
should have.
No, it's all
At
good now.
a minimum, we should have made more fun of you
Yes.
for your thumb.
You should have.
The last podcast.
It wasn't blood.
You should always make more fun of you.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Fact.
can always make fun of me.
So
I think
Greg,
we're gonna have a special guest here in the Brown House in a minute.
yes, looks like Henry.
Lynn's coming in.
Henry,
No. Hey, stand up,
Martin?
man.
Martin,
Here.
We
Come
can
on, stand up.
we can see you.
All
You gotta
right,
come over here so you can
Yeah.
less curse words.
Yeah.
be on. Come here.
Future
Martin Brown's in the house.
Olympian. A future Olympian
Martin,
right there.
who do you like today, Martin?
Yay.
Who's gonna win today?
I hope Holman.
Holman.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
I like that.
Why do you say that?
Who's your favorite
Well,
curler
I
on?
guess I guess I've seen Holman's team play
Got
way
it.
more than Einerson's.
Got
And
it.
what do you like about her
Mhm.
game? Why do you think she's gonna win?
I don't know.
Got it. Who's your favorite curler on Team Holman?
All.
All of them.
All of them.
My favorite
Yeah.
one is MMSQ. It's my favorite.
Yeah, she came on and did some commentary when we did the alpaca for
Ooh, yeah. There you go.
to raise money for lupus.
Martin, I like your hair.
yeah,
She's got a
really
good
nice.
looking haircut there, pal. It's a nice salad. I know you.
I'm his barber.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It looks good, man.
Martin, who are you pulling for in the Briar?
Ooh, yeah, Briar preview.
Yeah.
Briar.
Who?
Gushu.
Gushu.
Gushu?
You're on the Gushu bandwagon now? I thought you were a Cooey fan.
Yeah, what
Like,
happened to
I
Cooey?
remember hearing this, hey, what do you say? Cooey's gonna win today. Doesn't it go
Sure.
something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. You can't jump off the Cooey bandwagon. He's gonna be there.
Maybe.
You did. You had a song.
Oh, man.
I'm going
It's
Jamie
okay.
Cooey or nothing. Like I'm
Jamie
going.
Cooey.
I'm going hard for Jamie. He's
He's
gonna.
not even gonna be
Cooey's not
there.
This is his year.
He's
This
not
is-
even gonna be
This is
there.
his year.
No,
He's gonna
not
do it.
playing.
He's not
He
playing.
opted out.
He's coming in. He's coming in.
He's fifth for
Fake,
somebody.
fake news. He's coming in. Yeah.
He's gonna be
All right,
fifth.
so
Yeah.
hold on. I got another question or two.
Okay.
What's your favorite shot in curling?
Ooh.
Weren't you guys asking that question earlier?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did ask
Yep.
that
Mhm.
question earlier.
Yep.
What's your favorite shot in curling?
Either triple takeout or one when the rock comes hits 2 or 3 and then actually goes up the sheet.
Oh, it goes back.
Oh, the windmill.
Oh, the windmill.
The windmill. I like.
That's an excellent choice.
Great
So-
answer.
That's a great
So,
choice.
dude-
I like the windmill.
Dude, you have enough weight, you have enough speed, you got enough leg drive to make that shot?
Probably not.
Probably not. I think that's just his favorite to watch.
Or
Yeah,
you like
to
to
watch.
watch that?
I like that.
But
Good
you have
answer.
aspirations, so you got to do a lot more leg presses. You got to get to the weight room, right?
Maybe.
Or
Maybe.
or
Good
Craig,
answer.
Craig, you teach him the lift and swing.
The lift.
Absolutely. I'm going to teach him how to tuck. Because
Nice.
tucking is
Yeah.
so much cooler.
Martin, are you excited to go skiing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Do you ski?
And
You
Martin,
ski,
what
right?
is your
Or
favorite
do you snowboard?
Ski.
Attaboy.
ski? Martin, what's your favorite position to play in curling?
I'd probably say third so I could skip and throw.
And throw.
I
Well,
like it.
and sweep,
And
I
sweet.
guess.
And sweep. You're a good sweeper?
Maybe.
Better than your dad?
Yes.
My favorite
Probably.
position is
Probably
fifth.
not. Not yet. He only played a half a year of juniors or whatever, so give him.
I played one game and then half a year of practicing stuff.
Yeah.
But Martin, you would say that you're 10 times more athletic than your father, correct?
No.
Whoa, easy.
No,
I mean,
no.
I'm not-
So,
I think
alright,
Craig
though,
is
hey,
sneaky
we gotta
athletic.
ask him. we got to ask him the big question though. What would be, like if you had a walk-on song for curling,
Oh yeah.
like they
Oh,
do
yeah.
for baseball? What's your walk-on song?
Don't say Bruno Mars.
I hope your dad coached you up here and has gotten you.
I didn't coach him up at all.
Classic rock. You into the classic rock, Martin? What kind of music do you listen to?
No, he's not.
Bieber?
Maybe Uptown Funk.
Oh,
Yes!
Bruno Mars.
It's like a needle right in Garrett's side. That's such a perfect answer.
I don't know that he even knew that Bruno
Yeah.
Mars sang that song.
That's a good answer. That's a good song, Martin.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, dude.
Like that
That's a
one.
good
Whatever
answer.
you pick is awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get to. It doesn't matter. There's no
Doesn't
wrong
matter.
answer.
Who's your favorite
No.
baseball player, Martin?
It's
I
your
know you
song.
like baseball. Who's your favorite
Whatever you
baseball player?
want.
Well, there's a lot. Probably right now, it's Javier Baez or Christian Yelich.
Oh, thank God. Yelly for the win.
And then you,
Not Javi
you,
Baez.
you
Come
play
on.
ball, right,
That's
Martin?
for the Cubs.
You
Yeah.
play ball. Yep. And then what's your best? What do you think your best position is?
I would probably like shortstop the best.
Because you got
Ooh.
a good glove and a
Yeah.
good arm, right?
And I go into neutral.
That's pretty good because they're going to be good at kind
He's got a
of
really good
everything.
glove.
You got to have a good glove, got a good arm, you got to know where the ball is.
I mean, that just means you're really good at fielding.
Mhm. Yeah, you got to know a little bit of everything out there. You got to know what's happening.
Your dad has a spaghetti arm. That's what I've heard.
That's why I won't play
Well,
softball
that
with us.
happens
That's why-
when you throw like 500 pitches of batting practice a day all summer long.
He's tied with Emma.
That's all right. That's why you won't play.
All right, man.
That's why you won't
Yeah,
play softball.
I'm glad you
with
put
us.
pants on so you could come in and see us.
You're
Man,
wearing,
I would-
Puts pants. interviews
you're wearing
on.
pants?
I think I
Wow.
would have appreciated it more if he wouldn't have had pants on. I mean,
Mama said that he needed pants on before he
All
could come
right.
in.
well,
You
that's
wouldn't
good that you're
Yeah.
listening to your mom. Listen,
Yeah.
always listen to your mom.
I mean,
Always
Deb
listen.
probably doesn't even have pants on, but whatever.
Don't tell my secrets.
Yeah. All right. Say goodnight.
Good night, cutie.
Good night.
Bye.
Hi,
Bye.
Mark.
Good night, Martin.
Too cute.
Should have done the
What's Henry
the old.
doing?
I don't know. I don't know what Henry's doing, but
Probably
he's probably
not.
not listening. To,
Not going to
He's
sleep.
probably not brushing his teeth. Is probably what he's
So
doing.
I think your beautiful wife looks a little bit like Carrie. And her son.
Oh, you think so? We were discussing Carrie Einerson's hair.
Can't be
Yeah.
naturally colored.
No, we weren't talking about that. We were talking about how it's cut.
Oh.
Deb, do you know? Are you familiar with this?
Style?
Yeah, like there's a way that it's cut that my wife was under the impression of with a razor.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looked
More-
like it was cut
make
with
it
a
more
hatchet.
choppy.
Razor cut. So I've been calling her razor. For the last
So after you get your hair cut, they'll take like a razor and kind of
Yes.
just do the edges.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. So that's what Lynn's under the impression that that's what's going on with.
Probably because it's kind of choppy.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think.
Mhm.
I mean, your wife is way more beautiful, but there's a little bit of resemblance there.
Okay.
Hmm.
When's Lynn gonna come say hi?
I don't know.
Maybe after the boys go to bed.
He puts the boys to bed.
Yeah, I don't know. Normally it's her bedtime.
Oh,
not
get it, get it. Oh, they're sitting too.
Oh!
Jeez.
Nice.
Wow.
It's still pretty good.
We're still 2 seconds behind,
Nice.
but it's
Here it
okay.
comes.
It's okay.
It's coming.
I can
It's
hear
decent.
people running around out here.
Go check it
Oh,
out.
there, she's still up. She'll come in if we give her enough grief.
Yeah. It's way past her bedtime,
Are you
though,
still
isn't
in
it?
Monona, Craig?
Yep.
And sitting too.
Hmm.
Who's got their audio on?
Yeah, I'm hearing some of his audio.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, it's me.
Well,
Oh yeah, we might get
Yeah.
pulled down.
Naughty. I was
I
being
don't,
naughty.
yeah, I don't want to.
All right.
Probably
after
not,
this
but I
end,
wanna
got a
risk it.
funny story for you, Deb.
Yes.
Don't. Better not be about me and back in the day.
No.
No.
I was with your brother though, and something that I found yesterday.
Is he still on? I can't see the chat.
I don't know. I didn't know he was ever on. So
Let's see.
Are you guys answering questions? Does anyone messaging questions in?
No, I haven't been much for questions. Oh, Matt Arrow's on. Hey, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Just down the street.
Sweet.
Hi, Matt.
Mike
I
Dietz
went and
said,
picked up the curling stones from
Oh.
the Monona Shelter curling rink
yeah.
the other day,
Yeah.
and there was a couple of live squirrels trapped in live traps on the roof of the shelter house right there. It's kind of.
Oh no.
I notified the Parks and Rec director, so he.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. We'll
Oh,
get on
thank
that.
you. We'll get.
Right.
Why
We'll
would
get
they
on that
trap
tomorrow.
squirrels? Really?
They were making their homes inside the
Oh,
shelter.
in the warming
attic
house
roof.
or the warm house or whatever.
Yeah.
What is that building otherwise? Like in the summer, what is that?
It's just a shelter where
Just a
there's
park shelter?
restrooms in there in the shelter, and they have like you can rent it out for
Oh, okay.
picnic tables and stuff in there.
And make that double.
That works.
Oh no, it should just sit nose, just nose. Hey.
Yeah. Or freeze.
No, this is hammer. I wasn't paying attention. I thought there was 2 rocks left.
Come on in, Henry.
Henry.
There he is.
Hi, buddy.
I'm gonna show it. You show it. What do you got?
What you got, buddy?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Oh, it broke? No.
We'll fix
It
it.
didn't. What?
Is that a supersonic rocket ship?
Oh no. There.
Oh, and we got an Augie sighting?
What?
Oh my god. A Lego rocket.
Cool. It's like a rocket. It's like a space shuttle.
Yeah.
I made it with no instructions.
Was that the
No
Mars
instructions.
rover?
No instructions.
No way.
Wow.
Falling
That's
apart a little bit though.
That's
You
the
better-
best.
All
Uh-oh.
right.
So cool.
Uh-oh.
Where's that going to go to?
Uh-oh.
The moon.
Oh, thank you.
The moon?
To
Oh,
Mars.
great.
Well looking.
Everything's about Mars these days.
Where'd it go, Don? Where'd it go?
There.
There. Oh, you gotta hold it over here.
Henry.
And.
Here. You want to set it down? You set it right
How
there.
many, how many astronauts does that hold?
What?
How many astronauts does that hold?
How many astronauts?
One. I would say.
One.
Just
Nice.
one.
Because
One very special.
inside of it,
Yeah.
inside of the rocket,
Yeah.
there's no tunnel through it. It's like box.
Got
But
it.
And
this
this
opens.
is the
Mm.
Ooh.
That's
So
the rocket
it's up here.
booster? Is that the rocket booster?
Is that the rocket booster or the fuel tank?
the fuel tank.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So do you think that woman in that
Go
rocket
like
is,
this.
do you think that woman in that
Oh,
rocket is
cool.
very lonely?
Never knew.
I didn't know it did that.
And then also it has like a stand.
Oh, I like it. Well, that's how they launch them, right?
There she is.
There she is.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, Deb.
Can you get
How
back?
are we doing? Are we watching curling?
Yeah.
Crying.
Yeah.
Awesome.
These guys are very distracting, though.
I know.
I
was
know.
Holler. I get to holler your maiden name a lot.
I think you and
Hi,
Carrie look a little bit alike.
Really?
Yeah. Carrie.
Well, she's very
dark.
intense.
Yeah. Dark hair.
And actually, the reason I like her is because she really showed emotion when she won
yeah.
last year. And she I don't know. She's
Oh,
good
I
stuff.
know.
You know, you can tell she's genuine and she's thankful for being there and also
Cute.
earning it.
See? Just like you.
She's good stuff. I heard the comment about razor.
Yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
they do a close up,
I agree.
it's like razor.
Her hair is kind of edgy. So
Yeah, I think so. I haven't been to I haven't had a proper haircut in over a year. So I've kind of lost. Yeah,
Me neither.
we've got a lot of hair issues going on in this family.
Well, I can tell your husband hasn't had a haircut for a while.
Yeah, come on, put
yeah,
on the
but that's
show.
because he's going for a record.
I'm going for the full 12 months. I got like another.
Are you
Oh,
really?
you got
Yeah,
like
I
3
got like
weeks.
another week to go.
A
Debbie,
week?
that's a badge of pride. For
I did
Craig.
not know this.
That's not because he can't. It's a badge of pride for
Yeah.
Craig.
Krager's looks
If
like
you
a
make it
hockey player
into-
right now.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, if you make it into a contest, he's in.
So go like this,
Like-
Craig. How long it is? Because you got curls.
It's long.
It's
Are you braiding it?
No.
I bought him some like product. I'm like, we gotta do. He has no idea how to use product. I'm like, you.
And it's like the hair. You're cleaning out the hair of the drain, but it's his hair, not your hair.
I don't even own a brush. I haven't owned a brush or a
Jesus
comb. I'm
Christ.
using hers. I haven't owned a brush or a comb in 25 years, probably.
Living the life.
Wow.
Craig, I'm gonna give you some advice.
Oh, here we go.
Grew my hair out when I was 45.
Hey, I'm 45. Perfect.
Exactly. I grew my hair out, and then I lost all my hair. I lost all my body. So, go get a haircut now.
You think that has something to do with it?
Oh, totally. I mean, when I like said, screw it. I'm not gonna cut my hair. It grew out. It came down. It like went boop, and then I had all this thinning hair on top.
Boop.
Boop.
So
Boo.
Boop.
it,
Don't let it go boop. Don't
Yeah.
let it go boop.
and maybe I mean, we're different people, but
Interesting.
Huh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
You think I
Careful.
should
The
kick
dog
her?
just puked a little
Where are
bit.
the peppers? I want to see the peppers.
He's down here. He just puked on the floor a little bit.
It's because the children like yet another rawhide.
Oh yeah.
We give him, if you eat 7 rawhides a day.
you
it's
shouldn't
very
eat
good
that
for
much rawhide.
He herped a little bit.
Hey, it's COVID. Anything goes.
Yeah, he's
That's right.
a little fluffy.
I mean, really, who hasn't just puked on the floor a little bit?
The whole
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
At some point, we've all
At
done
some
it.
point, we've all been there. So
Usually it's a bond,
I don't.
but
yeah.
I don't judge. I don't judge.
No,
Actually,
we don't
for
have
a
a
while,
bond.
I had a bond spiel. Random
Yeah.
Thursday morning.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Second weekend of deer camp.
bond like work skills every weekend has actually made me a healthier person. I don't eat chips and queso at midnight. I don't, all the Bonspiel food and
Mm-hmm.
much healthier.
The giant tray of meat and cheese and crackers that are out all the
I
time.
know.
I don't eat chips and queso at midnight. I just do it at like 3 in the afternoon now.
Then you can at least sleep it off.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there you go.
What's your walk-up song?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God, what pressure!
Yeah.
I know, I wouldn't even know what
I
mine
can't
is.
believe Martin didn't say one of those he listens to all that Rolling Stones and like all that classic rock, and he was even cute. Somebody even said classic rock.
Yeah,
He
no.
didn't even- and then he comes up with
He gave me.
Uptown Funk.
Yeah,
Uptown
that's
Funk's a
weird.
pretty good
Uptown
walk-up
Funk, pretty
song,
much.
though.
All right. That's not a good walk-up song.
That sounds like Craig normally like Trevor.
Brownie's dog's gonna die on the air. This is great. It's just-
So when I was writing notes, quit.
It's the reverse.
When I was making notes.
Oh
for
man, the
original
6 people
walk-up
watching
song
this gotta be dying right now.
When I was making notes for the original walk-up song conversation, he said something about how "Start Me Up" maybe.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
But
I think
Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he wasn't sure that he was going to go with that one. But that was one that
I
he
like
mentioned.
that one. I like
I'm
that
really
one. That's a good
surprised
one.
he said this. What? Uptown
Bruno,
Funk?
Uptown Funk.
I
Bruno
don't even know
Mars.
the last time we heard that song around here. What are you doing?
Puppy.
Oh man.
What's the doggy's name?
You got one, Lynn? Come on, Lynn. We're not letting you out of
Yeah,
this.
what's your walk-up?
Yeah,
I'll
come
give
on.
you a couple minutes to think about it if you want to, like, make sure the dog doesn't choke and come back or something.
I
But
don't know. I just
Oh,
love
there's Shadow Alert. Hogged it.
high
Oh.
energy songs. Just love them.
Yeah, they hogged one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Emma just hogged one.
Emma just hogged one.
Is it a curling? It's a curling
Shadow
walk-up
Alert.
song?
yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, yes, it's a curling walk. If you were gonna, you know,
Yeah.
if
Like,
they
welcome to my house. That's pretty great.
Ooh, that's not bad.
comes
That's-
to my house,
I don't
That's
know.
all I kind of know.
Is that
Yeah,
DJ
sure.
I know
Khaled?
like the first
No,
bit.
I don't think that's Khaled, is it?
that's a pretty good shot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of loaded.
Run back.
Run
Is
back.
that
There you
your
go,
favorite,
Debbie.
Deb?
Favorite.
What the hell happened in the last end? Did they steal one?
Oh, that's
No.
no. She got one. Drew the lid.
Scudder one.
She was drawn against like
okay.
4.
All right. Got it. Yeah. She doesn't have the hammer now. Forget it. I understand.
Welcome to my
I'm
house
back.
by the Flo Rida. It's
Yeah,
Flo
that's
Rida.
cool.
There you go.
Flow right
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's
Or Florida.
pretty good. Amp you up kind of song.
That's-
It's more of a walking into the club song, not walking out onto the sheet song. Yeah, I'll think of it. I'll think of something.
Okay.
Our children, by the way, are
Yeah. What are they doing? It's 9:30.
Probably beating each other up.
Are they puking on the floor too?
They're not brushing their teeth. I'm sure.
Getting into the liquor cabinet.
That was a good impression of my dog.
He's had enough. He's had enough of us
He's had enough.
I
ridiculing
actually
him.
thought
He
it
walked
was
out
a
of the room.
dog for a second.
He's gonna go puke somewhere else
Walked
now.
out. Just had enough of Joel's.
Yeah.
Had enough of Joel's lip. I don't have to stand here and get made fun of.
I don't have to listen to this
Yeah.
Yeah.
crap.
I'm gonna go puke somewhere else.
Deb, did you give us a walk-up song? I forgot.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking like Madonna or Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh.
Oh, I was thinking Fleetwood Mac too. Totally, Deb.
Little leather and lace.
Leather.
Well,
I don't know.
this was the pretext that we.
You know,
we were-
I used to play with Natalie Nicholson and Nicole
Yeah.
Jornstad, so
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have picked something very inappropriate, very hip hop rappy, that would make me blush because my dad was my coach. So,
Right.
yeah, we had a lot of those moments.
Leather and lace. Like I'm
Yeah,
listening to
like-
Leather and Lace on the Spotify right now. Like you want to try and put your opponent to sleep or what? Like really? This is your
I
walk-up
remember
song?
there was this. You guys remember? Oh gosh, I remember being okay. So there was a World Championships, and we were in the van, and there was a hip hop naughty song on, and Natalie and Nicole, probably all of us. I'm not saying it wasn't me, but we were like, turn it up, and my dad's in the passenger's seat, and I'm just like,
You're like embarrassed.
it was so explicit and so naughty, swear words and just bad. And I'm like, oh my god. But I
Sounds
had to
awesome.
be part of the team and sing along, and I'm like, oh my god. Na, 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 na,
Yeah.
na, na, na. And I'm just like, my dad, oh my god, I'm rocking myself.
That's awesome. That's pretty funny. I like that story.
Debbie, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your dad probably had some worse stories than you.
Well, I'm sure.
A lot of worse stories than you. So.
Hey,
There's
Craig.
a lot of things you've probably done to embarrass him a lot more than sing some explicit rap song.
No, or he did some things that if Debbie heard about would be beyond Debbie's comprehension.
What's up?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
Well, I'm sure Steve Brown was a part of the.
Story?
Well, I'm sure Steve
I'm
Brown
gonna
was a
tell my
part
favorite Wally story.
of those stories too.
Yeah.
I was in Switzerland with my dad's curling team. Was
this the bus story?
No, this isn't the bus story. Your dad's got a lot of them over there, though, I think. But I'm like 14 or something like that, and the Glen Farkless happened that day, and so there was 2 big spiels in Switzerland. Our dads would go over and they'd play in both spiels.
Yeah.
They're on consecutive weekends. And during the week, they would just hang out. But there was a one-day, like, sponsor get drunk spiel called the Glen Farkless.
And is it a whiskey?
It's a Scotch whiskey company.
Okay.
And so you'd pay this money, and like a lot of the people, it was almost like a celebrity thing maybe for some of the people.
Big shot here.
Big
shot here.
And they would just stuff as much Glen Farkless into everybody that they could all day long. Mm. And then there's this big like dinner and party reception at night. But you're playing a bunch of like 4N games or something like that with Swiss people. You don't even speak the same language with them half the time, but everybody's having a blast drinking whiskey. And Wally was overserved.
Okay.
And like he's overserved, and I'm walking, and so like it's an hour or so before the banquet, and George is like carrying Wally home from the curling club to the hotel, and Wally's just giggling. Wally has too much to drink. He just started to giggle, and so Wally's just giggling and laughing and stumbling and slipping and sliding, but he's the happiest drunk. And I'm walking one direction to go. I don't know if I was going to get some food or going to a gift shop or something, but George sees me and he says, Craig, get over here. And I kind of like say, hey, he's like, no, get over here. You got to help me get Wally up the hill.
Those are some major hills.
Yeah, there's this big hill up to the hotel. So me and George are trying to carry Wally up the hill, and Wally's just giggling and laughing the whole way up the hill. We get him up to his room. He doesn't even take his coat off. He lays down on the bed, and he just rolls over like twice. And so he's like rolled up like a cigar inside of his comforter. He's like, I'm just gonna take a couple minute nap and then I'll be ready to go for the banquet. Like, you just wake me up in like 15 minutes and I'll take a shower and I'll go to the banquet. And he's just giggling and he says, thanks for helping get me up the hill. And about 11 o'clock the next morning, we saw Wally for the first time again.
Yeah.
After that.
Good nap.
It was a good nap. It was like a 15-hour nap. It was amazing.
15 minutes, 15 hours. What's the difference?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, was that like Switzerland, Germany kind of thing? Like they were, those people partied. Like, I don't know how they do it.
I don't know if they. Yeah, I don't know. It was a different time, maybe. I don't know if they do it as much anymore.
It's got to be the altitude. It's the altitude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, totally. The
That's
mountains.
pretty wild.
I'm glad I'm not like anything like my dad.
Craig,
Right.
you said you had a Debbie story.
Right.
Are you going to tell the Debbie
Right.
story too?
Nothing like my dad.
No? Got it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Craig.
You don't giggle as much. You kind of like just yell and dance.
No, I just I hit the wall lately. Like I'll be back, and I don't show up again.
Hey, welcome back, Augie.
Oh, someone's got to puke on the floor again.
August.
What's his
Whoa.
name?
Augie.
Hey, buddy. Aww. Aww.
Craig.
Love
You said-
loves.
You said you had a Debbie story. You gonna tell us your Debbie story?
Oh, it's not that. It's not actually. It's not a Debbie story. It's
Oh.
but
Okay,
it's kind of something that she would find funny. Is that yesterday I'm cleaning up some junk. I'm cleaning up a broom bag, and like there's just random stuff in it. It's just been like spread out in the basement since the Bonspiel a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so I've, finally it was time I had to clean it up. And so there's just papers and stuff in there. And I pull this, there's an envelope that says Steve on it. So I just like open it up, like, is there cash in here or what? What
I
is
hope
it?
so.
Jackpot!
It was
That's
a check
Summons or something, or
written to my dad for $60 from your brother in November of 2002. Like, I don't know if they, like, if he just handed dad a check somewhere and then dad just threw it in the broom bag and, like this broom bag is kind of just come and gone and randomly been whatever, used. And I don't know if this little envelope had been sitting in my locker for 18, 20, whatever, 18 years or 18 and a half years.
Yeah,
That's
2002, you said?
Yeah, it
Oh
was.
my
I
god.
took a picture of it. Let me just confirm that. I think it was
You should
November.
be on that wall.
I sent it to him and I said, sorry that your checkbook's been messed up for the last 18 and a half years because it didn't get cashed.
Donnie's like, free gloves. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, it was probably a broom back then.
Right. Or shoes.
November 7th, 2002.
Oh my
That's pretty
gosh.
good.
And Lynn looked at it and she's like, who's William?
William George. No, William McDonald. Sorry.
William McDonald. I was gonna say you don't even know your brother's middle name?
I don't. Donnie.
Donnie.
My
I still
dad.
call I still call him William every once in a while.
Willie.
I call
I
him
don't think that anybody else ever calls him that, but
I call
I
him
Only
the,
when he's in trouble. Only when
Yeah.
I
he's in
remember once in a like he told me a story about how when he was in growing up going to school, every once in a while he'd have a teacher who the first day of school would say, Bill Henry. And he's like, no, it's
He
Don.
probably wouldn't answer to William. He wouldn't answer to Bill, and they're probably like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah. So every once in a while I'll call him either Bill or William, but
Bill.
So this is new to me because I have always called him Donnie.
Well, he's Donnie.
he's done.
it is Donnie.
What's his birth name?
William.
McDonald Henry.
How the F did he get the nickname Donnie? How did that happen?
McDonald.
That's
Donnie.
a good
Donald
question.
is
Wally.
Donnie.
And my dad's name is William, which Wally kind of makes sense. So I don't know.
Okay.
You have to ask Wally.
There you go.
So we don't know how.
is it a Canadian
Well,
thing?
Donnie.
it's because maybe it's because like I'm Debbie. So maybe but Donnie, I don't know. Debbie, Donnie, I don't know.
Is
When
Donnie
did
the
you start
metric
start
conversion
recognizing
for
you're calling
William?
him?
I think
He's always been Donnie.
yeah. It's the
Always.
metric. It's the metric conversion for William. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Is
No,
it?
William is Will.
Or Bill.
It's a
Or
joke,
Bill.
Garrett.
Yeah, it's a joke, Garrett. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh, I didn't
metric.
catch
The
Don't
metric
get the
system.
joke. Don't
Metric.
Get
It's the metric
Being
system.
serious.
It's metric.
Maybe they're Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because
a
they're Canadian.
serious thing.
It's metric.
I call him the Donnie,
Yeah.
like the former president. I call him the Donnie.
Donnie.
And his middle name is what?
McDonald.
McDonald. So maybe McDonald Donnie.
Yeah.
McDonald.
That's where I'm
makes
at.
sense. Right. Right.
So Deb, where was he born? Where were you born? You were born in Winnipeg?
We
Or
were both
Saskatoon?
born. Yeah, we were both born there.
Where?
Saskatoon.
Saskatoon.
A little bit south of Saskatoon.
My mom and dad were only there for like a year and a half. They
Okay.
were moving around a lot because of my dad's job.
And then you came to the States when how old were you?
I think I was 3 and Donnie was like a year and a half.
I got my kids laughing so hard the other day when I tried to make them say Saskatoon, Saskatchewan as fast as they could.
Hey, try to spell that when you're in grade school.
And they were just laughing.
Where are you?
I can't-
Saskatchewan. Ah!
I can't
Yeah,
spell
so
that
like
now.
when you're in grade school, sometimes on your papers you're like write down where you were born, and I'm like, I can't. Like,
Canada.
I don't know how to spell it. I don't even think my teachers knew how to spell it. I would put
That's fair.
S-A-S-K, S-A-S. Like, what's S-A-S-K, S-A-S? I don't know, but that's what I've been told.
That's what my dad told me to write. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I come from.
Nice.
Hi, Lynn!
Hey, Dad. I put the fear of God in the kids. I told them that kids that are asleep in 5 minutes will go skiing tomorrow.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
So Debbie, did you encourage your parents to have you curl, or did they bring you out? What how did you guys get into curling? Did you want to curl?
I mean, Craig can probably attest to this too. It was just kind of like, I think the old Madison Curling Club where Craig and I grew up, it was actually like a free daycare, free for all daycare for the parents.
Yeah.
Craig, because like the parents would go there and curl, and they would kind of keep an eye on us, but not really. Like kind of like we would play hide and seek. We would play in the lockers. We would play we'd play on the old piano there.
Hot lava. Remember playing hot lava?
Yeah, we'd run up and down on where the chairs were, the viewing chairs.
Yeah, you couldn't touch the ground, and you could run like hundreds and hundreds of feet if you stayed on the chairs all the time.
And they were like these high rise, and they would make so much loud. Like
Oh.
they would make loud.
Because you had to jump from one to the next.
Yeah.
People must have loved
So when did you guys get the bug? When did you guys feel like I can do this?
It wasn't even like that. It was just something that we did, and it's something I think that we like to do.
Okay.
I mean, I remember in high school, because it wasn't a high school sport. I mean, I remember being teased really bad in high school because back then the media would show curling like these old people with corn brooms smoking on the ice. You know, it was just not a cool sport. It wasn't a high school sport. It was just something you did. Like, it was just something we did, and it was kind of like almost like a background thing.
Okay.
Like, because there wasn't really any like, you know, obviously there wasn't internet and stuff where you can join the curling club and join junior curling. It was just something that we did. So it was always fun for me, like on Sunday afternoons, to go to the junior curling program. So it was, I mean, it wasn't for a while that I was just like, wow, this is what I want to do. Like,
But
it was
did
just,
you when was there an epiphany of like, I'm actually really good at this? Was there ever that?
It involves Craig's sister, because in 2000, or wait, sorry,
2000.
I'll have another glass of wine.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong century, and you're off by like a decade now.
Several decades.
I'm really that young.
Yes, you are.
What year was it? It was 1990, no, 1980, 88?
Yeah.
80. I mean, it was early. I think I was 13.
Damn.
And
Look at that.
Erica
Ain't
was
nothing
going to a
safe.
tournament. She's going to Bonspiel in Switzerland.
Pick anything out.
And I think it was Jill Jones that couldn't make it. And Steve, Craig's dad, came over and said, you know, I really think Deb should come. She'd be a great addition to the team. And I was super shy. I didn't really know, like, I wanted to fit in, but I didn't really know the girls. And I said to my dad, I am not going to Switzerland. Like, I do not know them. I don't fit in. I don't want to go. And that's the only time my dad pushed me. He's like, you're actually going. You know, like, we're going right now to get your passport. You're going. You will have fun. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know these girls, and I'm so scared. And when I came back from being at that tournament, I was like, this is what I want to do, because it was so fun. There was, you know, teenagers my age that were like into this. It wasn't stupid. It wasn't made fun of. It was cool. And I'm like, okay, I want to do this. So it was back in 1988, 89.
Oh, good shot.
It's pretty good.
But did you
That's a
know?
good story, Deb.
No, but
Yeah,
did
I mean,
It is a
and I
good
got
story.
along great with girls. Like, I mean, I made friendships that are still, I mean, last forever. I mean,
Right.
it was kind of that moment in my life that was like, I didn't want to go. It's the only time my dad really pushed, like, you are actually going. You will like it. You'll be fine.
Just go,
I
goddammit.
guess my question, Debbie, is when did the switch flip to say I'm good?
That trip.
Oh, I always knew I was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
Okay. No, that's a thing. Is
No, I
because
always liked it. Like, I always worked hard at it. I always wanted to be good at it. I mean, I don't know why.
you were
I've always
your
been,
father or your mother or anybody like that. You were just doing this for you.
yeah, and I was kind of, I mean, I was a shy kid, but I know that, like, I was always, I mean, looking back, I was competitive,
Okay.
sports-wise, not academically, but sports-wise,
Right.
I've always been competitive.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
That's
who
lucky.
who is your like I want to be better than her or I want to be better than
Jesus.
him.
Good pick.
Surgical.
Good pick. Wow.
I mean, Erica always kept me
Surgical.
motivated because she was, I mean, she was always good academically and sports-wise, but it's not like I wanted to beat her because she was my teammate.
But you're
But
competitive.
I looked up to her. I always
But
looked up to
you're
her.
competitive. Who did you want to beat?
Oh God. Patty Lake.
Okay.
Cassie Johnson.
Okay.
Caitlin Moraldo.
Okay.
Trying to think. Yeah, but like Eric or Patty Lank and Cassie Johnson were kind of always the nemesis to beat.
And they drove you. They drove you to be better.
No, I just want to beat him. No. Yeah, I get it. Well, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jennifer Jones is always a thorn in my side. Could never beat that girl,
JJ.
Mm-hmm.
JJ.
Well,
That's a little
and,
heavy.
and to be fair, she beats almost everybody.
I
Yeah.
know. I mean, I competed against Rachel Holman too. She's beat me more than I beat her. Jennifer
A
Jones.
little hard to get out of there.
Trying to
She'll
think
find a way.
Who else?
Annette Norberg.
Yeah. Sweden in general. Gosh, they've always been so good.
Dumb Swedes.
Damn
Who's
Sweden.
who's the person in the one person you're most happy that you beat at some point in your career?
Jennifer Jones.
Yeah.
Once.
Once.
That's all that matters.
Where
I
was
beat
it?
Kevin Martin one time. I can tell everybody I beat Kevin Martin.
Where was it that you beat Jennifer Jones?
Once. I think I beat Rachel Holman maybe twice. But yeah, those stick out in your mind.
Where did you beat Jennifer?
In a Canadian curling
Got
spiel
it.
Mm-hmm.
in
Did you beat-
Ontario. Somewhere.
Who did you beat in the final of when you won the Worlds? Did you beat Colleen Jones?
Colleen Jones, yeah. And they were undefeated in
Yeah.
Canada, Winnipeg.
Who are you with?
Nice.
What was your team?
That was,
Allison Pottinger,
Allison
And
and
Anne
and
Tracy.
Swissholm Silver
Tracy
Tracy.
Sachin, Joni Cotton.
and Joni Cotton.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can have the claim to fame that I was the second American in a row to beat Nicholas Adine after John Schuster.
That's right. There you go.
I skipped against him at the Bumpy Spiel in Norway.
Yeah.
Hey, it counts.
We played-
And the stick curl.
We played
and, yeah.
we played 4 ends of stick curling, and I beat him.
It counts.
Also, it helps that I had 2 gold medalist Olympians on my team. So
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It helps.
Debbie,
Who did we beat?
gonna-
We
Oh,
beat.
what happened in that end? We lost track.
This is final right now.
Yeah.
Are you guys already at the end?
Yeah, we're in a commercial now. We
Okay,
got
hold on.
Shaq.
Oh.
I don't know.
Hang on.
The shot rock's coming down right now for us.
Yep.
Holman beaked it. She got one.
Holman got her one.
Okay. I got Shaq selling me an Epson printer.
Oh.
Anderson played
Greg Brown. Shut the
two
hell
really
up.
good takeout picks.
I can't even get my voice as low as.
I'm
Shaq
in a commercial. Debbie, what was the biggest turning point in your career?
Curling with Lynn Brown in Bisbee, North Dakota.
Yes.
Well, that's why I made the best friends of my life, quite honestly.
In Bisbee, wearing cardboard
I know, because none of us
24-pack cases as hats.
early 90s, none of us liked each other. Like competitive girl stuff. And oh my God, we walked away best friends.
Oh my God.
Was there like this point in time where like, okay, I got a flip that switched? That is there
Well, actually, there was because so I never skipped until 2002 Olympics. I played third, and I always played like lead second or third. And then after that season, Carrie Erickson, who was my skip, said she's taking a back seat. She's just gonna curl, but probably not competitively. So basically, I was like, my team and I were like, okay, we don't have a skip because Carrie had skipped us, and we've been successful. And I remember like sitting down with my teammates, and I said, okay, well, you know what? I played third for a long time. I wouldn't mind trying skip. And one of my teammates kind of chuckled and said, you skipping?
Really?
And he started laughing.
Really?
And I was like, no, actually, I'm serious. She's like, no. Let's talk to Amy Wright. Let's talk to Joni Cotton. Let's talk to all these players. I'm like, no, actually, I think I would actually like to skip.
Wow.
And he was like, no. You can't skip. So I was like, fine. Well, I'm going to go actually get my own team. And I called up some players, made my own team. And that year, I actually didn't know what the hell I was doing. I honestly didn't. I just kind of like did the best I could. We went to World Championships that year.
And won.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
And
to
won.
it.
Yep. So that was
Boom.
that was a turn.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was.
Can we throw the person under the bus? No.
And that person's name was
I know.
Greg
I know
Brown.
exactly what you're talking about.
She would laugh about it now because we ended probably. Yeah, she would laugh about it now, but well, she didn't
Do
really
it.
go on.
There's
No.
4 people watching.
No.
There's 4 people watching. Oh.
I'm gonna do archive though.
Two of
Really?
them
Probably archive.
are our
Oh.
children.
Our kids are watching?
They were sneaking. Yeah.
Aw, let them watch.
I haven't sworn much.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually my move, swearing a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the internet.
All right, 2 ends to go.
Kids got to learn something.
Dun dun
somewhere.
dun dun.
Average walks have a
Oh yeah, they're still awake. I can hear them.
Who do you like in the Briar? Debbie.
I love to watch Brendan Botcher,
Ooh, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
and I know John Epping really well, so him, and then of course Glenn Howard because he's like
Got it.
my age.
You said Botcher. I like watching Darren Molding. I don't think there's a player in the game right now that has more fun than Darren Molding does.
Yeah.
I know he's awesome.
He's a
always
fun guy to
smiling,
watch.
Always,
Darren's
he's
fun.
always positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always know what he's thinking. He's awesome. I
Yeah.
love him too.
We had him
And he wins.
on the Alpaca Spiel.
Oh, yeah?
Back in last year.
I had no
And
clue.
Darren was a lot of fun.
I had no clue who he was, and he was at HOH a few years ago. And I wish.
He was?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was. It might have been the year you were.
Is that gone?
You were either. It might have been the wedding year.
In Korea?
No, it might have been the year that you had that wedding.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he came
like,
4 or 5 years ago, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been the Korea year. I don't remember. I don't think you were there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was that the year, Craig, where Erica was also in Worlds and you would watch the games into the wee hours of the morning? I remember that Sunday we got in the car and you're like, I'm just gonna curl up and take a quick nap in the back of Lynn's GTO. And because you're the only person that could sleep.
It wasn't a GTO or a GTI. It was just a Golf.
A Golf. Oh, it was just a Golf?
It was a Volkswagen.
I loved it. It was a great car.
You said just.
It was just a
A
Golf.
Golf.
Well, the GTI is the fancy
I
one, and a
know.
GTO is like a hot rod.
Isn't a GTO a
Not
Pontiac?
Volkswagen.
GTO's a
Like,
Pontiac.
Yeah,
I
Pontiac.
think.
You
Yeah.
took a nap in the back
So
of it
whatever.
so that you could watch your sister.
I mean,
No, I just passed out from pure
Oh, a nap.
exhaustion.
oh, he was.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, he was
I
just
mean, it
exhausted.
was.
He had been watching Erica's games into like, I mean, like we would go to the hospitality suite, and then he was like, "Well, Erica's game starts at like 4 in the morning," so he'd watch
Yeah.
that until like 7 in the morning, and then people would come into the hospitality suite at like 8, and Craig was still there, and it was like, "Well, I might as well not go to sleep."
Game's almost over.
Yeah.
I better
So
take
so
a nap
Sunday-
for an hour before I have to go curl.
yeah, so Sunday morning, he was just like exhausted. And he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna curl up in the back." He's the only person that could sleep in the back of a Golf. And we got like, I'm driving, and like I have the windows down because I'm trying not to fall asleep. And we get to Eau Claire, and I'm like, "Hey, we're in Eau Claire. Do you want to get something to eat?" He's like, "We're in Eau Claire? Man, I'm really sorry." He at least apologized like right away that he had fallen asleep between Duluth and Eau Claire.
Aww.
It's all right. We made it.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. Made it home. We had some Taco John's. Always good.
Mhm.
Always Taco John's on the way home from.
Craig may have been.
Yeah.
He may have even been a
Potato
gentleman.
Olays.
Oh yeah, I gotta have potato olays.
Not all the time. There,
So good.
there was time we stopped at Perkins. So
Ooh, that's right. We
Is
did
there a
stop at
Taco
Perkins.
John's in Madison?
Yes.
In Monona.
Oh, no, Monona.
Monona Drive.
Monona Drive.
Oh, I need some potato olays.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't need
Yep.
potato olays? He may have even bought. I think you may have even bought me my tacos that day. I don't remember,
Nice
but
shot. That's
That
a
is a
nice
nice shot.
it would have been the nice thing to do.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta pay attention to this game.
They gotta go
You guys are
steal
just-
steel here, I
Really?
think.
They
Mhm.
better happen soon for home in here.
Yeah.
She's got to go.
It's a good draw. There it is.
That's pretty good.
Val.
Yeah.
Go Val.
Oh.
Let's see if we can.
Okay.
All right, Deb. We need a walk up song though. I mean, I think you just kind of beat around the bush.
I
a
know.
bit.
I
She
just,
said leather and lace, which is like going to sleep.
not
That's
good
the
under
worst
pressure.
walk-up song ever.
It's hard to.
Well,
think. It's
Yeah,
like-
whatever, world champion. I'm not good under pressure. It's like,
No,
yeah.
no, but
Hey.
here-
To be fair,
Here's
Lynn
also
didn't give
premise.
us one either.
Hard to handle. But
Here's also premise.
You do
here's
like,
Lynn
also
didn't give us
premise
one either.
too. Premise too, Deb, that it's there. We were talking walk-up song, and we were saying, like, I think Mike and Joel and Craig were talking like, I'm coming up to a shot. That's my walk-up shot. So, in my opinion, a walk-up song is my team is coming up and I'm gonna go kick your ass. What's that?
mine are kind of like old school hip hop. It'd be like, what's a song that's like it's like iced tea, like, oh, it's your birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday. Da-da-da-da. That'd be my walk-up song.
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
think
research that.
We're gonna-
It's like,
You think it's iced tea?
well, no, it's like early 2000s.
Are you thinking 50 Cent into club?
in the club.
In the club. That's a good one. In the club.
I like that.
oh,
I like that.
that's it.
But,
No, that's a good song. Yeah, that's
That is a good.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's
I
my
like
walk-up.
that one, Deb. I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
Na, na, na.
Find me in the club.
Yeah.
Bottle
Yeah.
full of bub.
They're
Bow for the bub.
I'm gonna add that one to the
Yeah, that's good.
Spotify
Do that,
play-
yeah.
Oh,
Don't
playlist
add
right now.
leather and lace, please.
A bunch
I
of
don't-
white people talking
I don't have.
black
I
song.
Different than.
don't have like the fall asleep. Careless whisper. Did you?
My dad
Col-
would not be proud.
Willis
but-
No, it's
Whispers
okay.
Collins.
Collins was.
Who said Careless Whispers?
Colin
Who said
did.
That was Colin.
Colin
Colin
Yeah.
did. They,
Oh,
I had to play
You
that.
did that?
That was their
he
intro.
did their tour video.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Uh,
amazing.
watch-
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
they crashed
there's
on
hope for him yet.
crashed on the guard.
Oh no.
We're ahead a little.
Yeah, we're a little ahead of these people.
I better be careful.
I'm behind.
That's okay. You can overreact and
That's
then
fine.
know what's coming.
50 Cent has a different one that would be a good walk-up song that I actually wrote on my preliminary list of potentials. It's
Ooh.
called "If I Can't." I think it's like if I can't do it.
No, it's just if I can.
It's just if I can't.
What kind of 50 Cent fan
I'm
are
not
you?
that big of a 50 Cent fan, I guess, but
Oh, no. I'm not either.
I think I know that one,
that
Craig.
song,
I think
that's
I like
a good
that
one.
Yeah, if I can't.
Here's one that
That's
I
what-
called "I Got Swag."
Palmer
That
and I
sounds pretty cool.
danced to it.
Or like the old Eminem songs. Like
Oh
the back
yeah,
Eminem.
that should really be my walk-up song.
Yeah, it should.
But then I would sing it.
Yeah.
People would be annoyed.
No, they would love it, like I do. She knows every word of what? Which one?
Two trailer park girls rock.
That one.
Outside, round the outside, round the outside. Toot, 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 toot.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Gotta go again. I want you.
Yes.
What's your walk?
Yep. I like that one. If I can't.
It should be my walk-up song.
I like that one.
It's totally inappropriate that I know all the words to that song. Like some of the words make me blush. I should not
Yeah.
say.
Lynn, you blush? I've never seen you blush in my life, ever.
I do when I sing Eminem.
Naughty song.
Yep. I like that one.
She's like Wally sitting in the front seat with Deb's back there embarrassing her. Him.
And of course, like I have
I
to
thought-
be a teammate and sing along. Like I know
I
the
thought you were
words,
gonna be. It
and
was
it's
like some
Right.
Wyclef "Distinguished Gentleman," the stripper song.
Right.
That.
Right.
I
It's-
thought that's where you
Lynn,
go
is
with
it-
that.
Lynn, is it when there's dirty words? Is that when you blush? Is that
No. It's more all those songs that we know all the words to, and you sing them now, and you're like, oh my god, that is so offensive to
Grossly
women
inappropriate.
and offensive, and like, why do I still know all those songs? Like, why didn't I just study another language or something? That's part of my
Yeah,
brain.
the one, the Public Enemy song that Craig has on the playlist is it's explicit. It's explicit.
Yeah, it's not
Shut
just
up.
the
Was it
explicit,
Shut 'em down?
Like,
Shut 'em down. Yeah.
derogatory towards women.
Yeah, it gets
derogatory towards women. Yeah, that's what.
No, it's not derogatory towards women. It's derogatory towards their own
But some
race.
songs are very.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I'll give you that. Yes, 100%. I like
What we
Martin
got here?
Start Me Up. We should put
got-
Martin Start Me Up on there, even though it's not his official
It
entry.
really should be his song. Let's all change it.
I love
Do you
that
have
song. It's like
Do you
a
have
perfect
one,
song.
Lynn? Did you get out of this yet, or are you still?
Hang on, I'm watching the show.
I know we're
Oh,
watching. This is a big shot.
It's a good shot.
Oh,
They got up eye. They got up eye. Not the second one.
Oh, Willie.
Got it.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
No.
worse.
Ooh, I don't know.
No.
You gonna measure it?
It's not enough.
I don't think it's enough. I can still read.
Oh, there's still rocks left.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
hammer.
I think
Oh,
it's red.
Red.
It's close.
Still red.
So do you think Colin would argue here that Shannon is
Shoot.
doing unhelpful work? Like, did they need the weight there, or were they going line there? They're going line
I
there,
think
right?
they were hoping for
Trying to
weight.
drag it.
Or they needed
They're
weight?
trying to drag it.
Mm.
Both.
They need to wait because it was not
Oh,
enough.
the Furbs!
You should pause this for a minute.
The Furbs is
All right.
out.
Can't
We're
pause
gonna,
it.
we're gonna try and restart and see if we can time up with you.
No,
a
just
few
pause and do a restart.
Where do you guys
get,
sit?
Get real close to
Yeah.
live. Just do a stop and a start. Right
Joel
away.
and
Mhm.
You guys are
Mike.
behind us. You gotta do the live.
Joel and Mike.
We
where,
should be
where
live.
you guys?
Now,
Yeah. No, we're
We
close.
should be like.
Is Furby out
let
talking
us
to him
know
right
when
now?
you see- Furbs is talking.
I've
Yeah.
seen the whole. I've seen the whole
Furbs
team.
down.
They got two brooms next to each other in the house.
Yep.
That's where we are.
All right, close enough.
Here goes Rach.
Yeah, I think I'm only like
see
2
Rachel.
seconds.
She's walking. She's sliding down. Got the overhead shot.
Arrows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arrows.
Good.
Yeah, you guys
Red
are
rock.
pretty
Oh,
close.
they're behind. See, they're behind. We gotta go a couple more seconds.
No. It's
No,
it's
you gotta-
impossible. It's impossible to
it's
sync
impossible.
I know,
perfectly.
but
Yeah.
I don't want to be screaming when they're. When
They got-
can't.
No, it's okay. Me feel English? That's impossible.
It's fine. It's just curling.
All right, she's about to slide.
My
I'll tell you
tech
when she
support
starts.
only goes
Yeah.
so far. I can't do anything.
She's pushing out of the hack.
Release.
Oh, Garrett's head now.
She's
We're on the same page.
pushing out of the hack.
Yeah, we're a little
Oh, they're
behind. It's
hammering.
okay.
Okay, so we're like
She's released.
we're
All
like
right.
Seconds.
3-4 seconds ahead of you, Joel.
That's fine.
Oh, they're
That's
hammering.
I can't do anything about
Now
it.
Garrett's gonna ruin it for everybody.
Shut up,
Curling,
Garrett.
curling.
Hey, you
Mute
can
Garrett.
ruin it for
Yep.
Can
everybody.
we control Garrett? Mute him.
I can control
Just
it.
think curling.
Yeah.
They're curling.
They're curling.
Yeah.
They're curling.
They're curling.
It's just curling.
Mm-hmm.
Tossing granite.
What did she say? What did Caitlin say?
Ooh.
Let's make some noise. That
Russ-
was great.
Russ just accused them of panic sweeping.
Panic sweeping.
Is there a double there? No.
Hey, throw it.
I don't think you stick your shooter.
You
but
throw it hard enough, there's
Yeah.
always a double.
Yeah.
I think they all
Double
go spinning.
there?
But
On the like.
You're not gonna-
this one, though.
You're not gonna stick, but yeah, you can throw a double.
No.
they just need to get one though. You'd have to hit like an eighth. It probably spins out, doesn't it? Enough.
Why? Why not?
What are they
try
gonna do?
that?
You can't make this double.
No.
With
You
the
don't think you
intern.
can make the intern double?
You can't make the intern double. No.
You go behind it.
You'll
you hit your
You'll
own.
run into the yellow.
Run into your own.
If
You
you
make
like-
a slash double.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you make the slash double if you hit the one that's like
Really-
edge of
really
4 foot?
thin
Like
block.
yeah, real thin.
no, I don't think
The
so.
middle one it
Maybe,
goes.
I mean, maybe
goes
too risky.
Spin. Yeah.
So
You can't
why
give up a
wouldn't?
steal at two.
Right.
You give up
Are
a
they
steal at
sitting-
one, you're still up. You're still up one way
Up
coming
one
home.
with. Yeah.
Also, it's like you're not just gonna draw because
Yeah. I would just
it's
draw here.
it's wide open.
They're playing the hit. They're
Outturn.
playing the hit.
Outturn draw.
All you gotta do is hit at least full 4.
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Run back.
Yeah, that's
Here comes
that's
Dub's
easier
favorite, it's a
said
run
than
back.
done.
Dub's favorite run back.
Run back. Run it back. Run it back.
They got a skinny that guy.
Although she only can see like 3/4.
Yeah, an eighth of that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They got a
So
skinny
this,
that
this
guy.
is not easy.
Well, still at the. You figure you hit the outside, you at the very least you're gonna give up 1.
Yeah.
So she must be confident now that they're sitting, that red is sitting 2.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Must be close.
She's got a chance
Oh,
to score a
they-
point here.
Ooh.
Oh!
She's
throwing it hard.
don't.
he's throwing hard.
Is she on the guard? Oh, on the guard.
Oh no!
She's giving up 2.
What just
That's 2.
happened?
Yep, they flashed.
That's
Count 'em
2.
up. 1, 2.
Count them up, Vic.
What?
Tied
They
up.
weren't even sweeping it all the way.
They weren't.
Tied up. Coming home.
She
I
pitched
thought
it
it was
tight.
close because they were on and off.
Should have played the draw.
Come on, blank the 10th. We want an 11th.
She pitched it tight.
That's how the people at home know what's going on when they're on and off. It's close.
Holy shit.
Like you said earlier, when mom and dad are fighting, you know you're close.
Wow. It just grazed it.
All right, we gotta pause.
All right, Lynn, what's your walk-up song? You're not gonna wheeze out of this this watch party
it's
without a
something-
walk-up song.
It's something really like fun, like
Ooh, you guys got the tag
Spando
team
ballet,
commercial?
Like Spando Ballet.
no ballet.
Walking on
What's that?
sunshine.
Right?
Walking on sunshine or
Ooh, Katrina
what's
and the
that?
Waves?
Crazy.
Ooh,
Yeah, all those, like,
Crazy
super
by,
fun
what's his face? CeeLo?
Prince?
Yeah, that guy.
So are you like leaping?
Ooh, yeah, or Prince.
Forestly
You like,
out onto the ice,
Let's
or are
go
you coming
crazy.
out with like vengeance?
I go out on the ice like I know more than I do.
Are you coming out with like all love and like loveliness? Or are you like
No, I like act.
Bitches,
I act just about 10% tougher than I am, and about 90% more knowledgeable than I am.
Right. So you're coming out like bitches. Here I'm coming. Here we go.
I'm like, all right, let's go, let's do this. But inside, I'm like, let's have a good time.
I hope everybody
Everybody has fun. Especially if I have like a young curler on my team, especially a young woman. I'm just rooting for them all the way. I just want to help them and do everything I can for them.
Did you ever have the privilege of curling with Marianne?
I did.
Nice.
I did. Yeah, for several years I was her third.
Oh, well, that's even better.
For 2 years.
Badass.
The thing is, yeah, you have to be out on the ice on time.
Yes.
And that is kind of your first important role with her, was to be out there on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very important to her. And
Oh, playing the tick. Playing the tick. All right.
yeah, I miss her.
Got
I
it.
miss her
Oh, I think we all do.
Yeah.
Shaq O'Neal. Sweet.
Who are you guys cheering for in here?
Don't care.
Hug.
I don't care. Yeah.
I guess I think I still contended. I've said it at the start of the watch party. I'll say it now. I think Anderson. I'm pulling for Anderson only because she already got wheezed out of one Worlds. Hopefully she doesn't get wheezed out of a second one, and she gets to win and go to an actual Worlds. Oh, and a hog. Oh no.
I'm ahead. Why am I ahead?
I would also in the Briar cheer for anybody but Jacobs. I don't like Brad Jacobs.
Anybody but Jacobs?
Yep.
So I will say this setup in my entirety of curling has never, ever, ever worked. Ever.
What setup?
Corner guards.
Corner guards?
Way corner. Those are too far over.
I mean, that was a tick.
Those were ticks.
Yeah,
Those were ticks.
Those got
ticks.
Sorry, I just right back.
That's
Okay.
a defense.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right. So okay, let's say they're not ticks. Let's say we're playing a
Well,
corner
they are
guard
ticks.
game.
Well, they are ticks. You've
I
never had
get
success
that.
with
I hear
corner
that.
guards, so
I
you
totally
put your broom
hear
in the
that.
wrong place.
I'm saying when you're down and you're playing corner guards to make up, I have never in my time of curling had corner guards ever work for me ever.
Got
You
it.
know why? You know why?
Why?
Because you don't play them.
What do you mean I don't play them?
Okay.
If
so
you always chase, you don't play them.
Yeah,
instead
you
of your
don't
corner
use them.
guards,
Yeah.
and the other team goes to the center, you get sucked in the center. You have to
No.
ignore the
No, I will not. I will not get sucked in. No, I will not.
Okay.
I will play the center guard game, but I have never ever gotten back on points with corner guards and have ever won a game.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to make a big shot. You have to make a double,
correct.
or you have to make threes, or I mean, it doesn't. But what else do you do? I mean, you got to try.
Right.
Go
And
crazy.
I've done it a zillion ass times, and I'm
You're
like
like,
scratching my
Come on.
fucking head. Excuse my language, but that's how much
Ugh.
vehemence it is in my body because
And
it never effing works.
I have an explanation.
Go,
Okay.
Craig.
You aren't that good.
I get it.
Or your team's not that good. Eventually, it should have paid off for you at some point.
Deb
Yeah.
was too nice to say that,
That was
I
nice to say,
think.
but
It should work for you.
He's not that nice.
There's,
Yeah.
I mean, if all of the
Uh.
top teams in the world, you see it regularly from them as their attempt
Okay.
of getting back into games when they are down and have the hammer. Obviously, it's the right thing to try.
Do you think the PA
Totally agree.
person will play a bad Canadian rock song after a team wins this?
like Rush,
Like Nickelback
Oh,
or
Rush.
Bieber,
Back.
yeah, Bieber.
Celine Dion.
I don't know. Will
Not
there be
Journey.
PA Canadian rock music in the auditorium at the conclusion of this game?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to go with no.
So I'm going to ask this question to Debbie and to
Okay.
Craig
Here
and
we
to
go.
Joel and to Mike.
Let's
Where do you
just
think-
enjoy the rest of the game.
Where do you think
Yeah.
Shannon Burchard learned how to throw like that?
Yeah.
Like the cock,
Not
the cock, recock.
obviously not the rest of her team.
Where do you think she learned that?
The what?
If you watch Shannon Burchard when she throws, she
Yeah,
like
she comes
starts here,
here.
and then she comes
Oh,
back,
that was
and then
that
she.
was like the, what years was that, Craig? Like they were teaching that like 10 years ago was to get more curl. I don't know. Like
I don't know.
I remember that they taught that.
Interesting.
It seems like most other players in the Skies and the Briar don't do that.
No, I think that she was probably a part of the era. There was a good 3 years that they taught that.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's
I'm sure
unique.
there's
It's always worked for
no,
her,
the
and so why
technology
change it,
behind
right?
That's what the
Yeah.
technology is, but
Do we know what that was?
All right,
why
let's go.
Why they would cock and
Mhm.
I think it was to get more like for a while, like because
All
the
right.
ice conditions improved so much that they were trying to get
Mhm.
more rotation on the rocks.
Where is Homan going on her last? She gonna try and like 3/4 berry under that?
You guys
Yellow
on your
one that's-
last already?
No. I'm
I'm
just
like, what?
we're let's
Mhm.
like there's like
So-
seven rocks left.
seconds.
Where do we-
last stone.
Where do we think?
This is third.
Holman. Yeah, I mean,
Well, she'll try to bury it.
Anderson's just gonna peel,
Anderson's
right?
just appeal.
Yeah,
So
she's
where
gonna
is
try to bury
Holman
it.
going? Just bury it like
Well, she'll try to bury it or try to
half
guard
under
something
half under that yellow on the forefoot.
Like she'll make her play a tough draw.
Okay, she said Rachel has twins.
I don't think so. I don't know.
My wife does.
You haven't asked her?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
What's the rumors?
well, there's
Yeah,
not very many
rumors.
people watching.
Is Roscoe still on? My Sharona. There you go. My Sharona is my
Oh,
walk-on
speaking
song.
Oh.
Ross.
Speaking of Ross, my
He always like.
I'm not putting that on the
No, thank you.
playlist.
No, don't do it. It's okay.
I would allow you to put Weird Al My Bologna on the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh. So we had a hog.
They're trying to play in
Split.
freeze now?
Yep.
Start this end.
Mhm.
That's
Wow, we're down
Another
two.
hog.
Whoa.
No,
where
that's
are they
first.
going?
It's to start the end.
He's just commenting.
Oh,
that
interesting.
Not great.
Missed
Not
that.
a great end.
There's been
Is she
two
hoping
hogs
for
this
hoping for a nose jam or
Hmm.
Right here?
No. Top
or
12.
like a spill here or something?
Right here. There.
Vic thinks it's gonna curl here. Or Russ does. Sorry, Russ thinks it's gonna curl. Looks like she in-outed it. It's running real straight.
What are you doing here? She's freezing?
I
I
think
have
she's
Rachel's first shot coming up.
Yeah.
Rachel's first.
Rachel's
coming up.
first shot. I think she's coming around it.
Yeah, she's
Coming around it?
I
I'm
think
not
so.
listening. I don't mind that.
We're not listening either. I mean,
We're not listening either.
well, we're sort of listening, but not
Yeah.
really. Not to the strategy. That's what I was trying to ask. Is where do you think she's going on her last? I mean, does she
Half-
if
half-
she goes
half
half,
around.
if she goes half around
You
here,
got the same setup.
if she goes half around here, what does Anderson do? Peel the yellow?
She should rip an out turn on her own.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what does
there's
Homan
nothing.
do?
Depends
Split
if
the house?
she sticks around or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, deep. Isn't it?
Okay. Yep.
Oh, enough.
What end are you guys on?
I'm saying 7-8, right?
We're on the fifth end
Curling.
here. What's happening in the
Are
actual?
we watching
Yeah.
curling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Scotty.
Yeah, we're on the
Down.
fifth end right now. We're
Watching the
gonna catch up real soon.
third test of cricket. It's West Indies versus
I mean, they
Jakarta.
play like robots. They're so good.
I would do my middle fingers, but I can't because they hurt.
You
Why?
can.
You can.
What have you been
What
doing with your?
are you guys on?
Anderson's first rock.
Yeah.
Just about to throw it.
There's 3 rocks left.
Mm-hmm.
So she roll out here. Gotta roll out here.
You
right?
gotta roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the serious face and the deliver.
Yeah, there's no point in staying here.
No.
Yep.
I mean, you can stick around side 12 foot, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, she stays.
We're way behind. How are we so behind?
I don't know.
Oh well, whatever.
I'm way behind.
All right.
What end or what? Not end.
What end?
What stone
I
are
think-
you?
I look
like,
that
I'm
good
in
with
the
my
sixth
shirt
sense.
zipped all the way down.
They just came back from break.
All right, so now,
Mentally-
Garrett, we have to be
Yeah.
quiet so they can catch up and
Ooh.
see what happens.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically, I'm in the 6th one.
So is that a big mistake there by?
I think that was
Carrie?
a mistake.
That's a
think
big
she wanted to roll
big
out
mistake sticking there. That's not
You
good.
should have rolled.
I don't think she was trying to. I
No.
mean, they were sweeping it.
there. So now you
Wanted to
freeze,
kill
right?
off.
You have to freeze.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yes. Homan is getting. She's in the hack. She's standing back
Uh,
up. She's,
so we've got
Thank you.
yeah,
She just
they're
got-
We were
Kicked
like
by
10
a
seconds
baby.
behind
Yeah.
in the last one.
we're still in the house.
No, what happens is that when you crouch down like that, you get like this acid reflux thing. It's like
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Mm.
because everything's smashed up.
She's in the
It's
hat.
hard.
Lynn, you got 2
Yeah.
babies. Can you imagine
stand back
playing
up.
at 7 months? Like, I
She's
know you're
back
not
up.
sweeping, but could you like? What's
No,
What is
I was out there. and
I
Craig
was joking
said,
that
I'm
the
gonna throw it as fast as I can. You should just stay there.
I was joking
But
that
what
the
are you
kids
feeling?
the
At
kids
that
probably
stage of
kicking them in the
pregnancy,
ribs.
Like, what are you feeling?
You just feel very full. You just feel very like,
Yeah.
uncomfortable
Like,
full.
Can you
Whoa.
imagine squatting down in a hack?
we're playing
Yeah,
a freeze.
well, you can't.
We're
Yeah.
gonna freeze.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So for us,
Wait,
she's
we
just
have to-
coming out.
don't
She's
give it
just coming
away,
out of the
don't
hack.
give away what happened.
She's just coming out of the hack. She just crossed the first hog line. So
Done.
hang on.
What's that?
We're not there yet. Hang on.
Oh, it's heavy. That's heavy.
That looks heavy.
That's through.
No,
That looks
No.
heavy.
That's through the house.
no.
That's
Say it's-
through. No dice. Ugh.
Really?
Through.
What? No.
That didn't happen.
As they look toward
Wow.
Ashley and Prince, watching at home.
Hmm.
The
Wow.
Canada star.
Turn up the sound.
Shit.
I can't hear any rock music.
Wow, 2 in a row.
Yeah, she threw it through.
Good for them.
Wow.
Bummer.
Teaser.
Good run.
Lynn's excited.
Good run.
Well, it's. I mean,
Yeah.
either team really.
Yeah. All right. So
That's a good
here's a
game.
question. So how long has TSN been using this music
Oh,
for curling?
Martin sings it.
Martin sings it, and he doesn't even know he's singing it.
He does. He just like hums it.
Yeah.
Like he's, like whatever. He's like putting his socks on in the
Yeah.
morning, and he's just singing that song.
This is
He's
my
been doing it
walk-up
all,
music.
like,
Yeah.
This is my new
4 days
walk-up
now.
music.
So, like, I've got Briars going back to, or Champions going back to the mid 2000s, and
Nice.
this song is still there. Like,
Yeah.
they've been using
They
this
really
song.
need. They really
forever.
Need that.
It's probably been the music since TSN has had the Scotties and the Briar.
Yeah.
Who knows? You can't just get music like this off the shelf. I mean,
No.
it's priceless.
Yeah. All right, we should do.
Let's do our ads one more time, then.
Do our ads one more time
For the
before
few people that are left.
for the few people that are left. Couldn't.
Thanks for
Yeah.
listening, few people.
Yeah.
We might. I'm not sure we even have tens of people this
Yeah.
time. Oh well.
All right. Alchemy.
Fun.
Yeah. ALQ, IMI.
ALQIMI.com. Software development, enterprise solutions, computing,
Smart people stuff.
smart people stuff,
Check them out. They help curlers,
healthcare,
curling
IT,
teams.
AI.
I'm sure they could help me out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. Whatever you need help with, help them out. And sweatcedo.com. If you buy stuff, enter code CurlingNation10 when you check out to get 10% off your sweet-looking sweatcedo.
Mm-hmm.
Joel's got the Fletch.
Ooh.
I've got the Beer Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm getting more.
Make yourself look awesome at the next Bonspiel
10%
you
is a
attend.
good deal.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You can get bedazzled.
Get it bedazzled. Get
Yeah.
it embroidered. Make yourself look
Sparkles.
awesome.
It's
Everybody looks great with sparkles.
It's super comfortable. You look awesome.
That's right. All right.
Yeah.
That's all we got. Thanks for watching at the watch party.
Here.
Congratulations to Team Anderson.
Yep.
Curling
Yeah.
Nation. Yeah,
Thanks for
Deb.
coming, Deb.
Oh yeah. Before
Yeah, let
we
me know
Thank
when
you.
with the
Yep.
Briar. Let me know for the Briar
we will
Yeah.
let you know for the Briar.
because
We'll do it again for
I'm
the
around
Briar.
that weekend. So
And for
Great.
a full
Yeah.
podcast, Steph, we'd love to have you for
Yeah.
a full.
Yep.
All right.
Talk curling.
love you guys.
Stick around for just a minute, Deb. We're gonna sign off the air.
What? Greg has a question.
So
No, I was saying goodbye.
Yep.
Oh, bye.
yeah,
But no, she's not going to leave.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna sign off the air. Deb, stick around for a minute. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Curling Nation.
And Curling Nation.